All right, hold on a minute. Here we
Sweet
go.
as.
Oh man.
All right, sweet. We're gonna go live because John, I want you to give us a
Yeah, we're gonna go tour.
tour of your
Oh
space.
no, I'm not ready for a tour. I like fake hid everything.
So yeah, guys, we have Sabers forever with us. He's been. You were. When was the last time you were on? Like at the beginning of the season at some point. It was,
Yes,
like one of the first
beginning
couple
of the
episodes.
season. That's right. So I think I had just we'd gotten to talk about her Omega and like how she was just becoming a beloved character, and then how I've got Penny
There's a
aggro.
canine in the house.
Yeah, let's see. Penny.
Oh.
Hi, honey. Oh, look at her face.
She's a cutie. But yeah, so I think we were discussing like if they were ever gonna get Crosshair back, and if we thought Wrecker was gonna succumb to, you know,
Oh yeah.
Order 66
It's
finally.
it's funny like looking back on the season and like in retrospect and getting a different perspective on it. That was actually one of my main reactions was like every time there's like a filler episode, or as Jenny calls them in TV series, bottle episodes.
No,
Yeah.
that's not what a filler episode. That's not what a bottle
Or,
episode is.
sure, like a
episode
bottle
is
episode
specific.
or a filler episode,
Yeah.
or just like a slow episode where the plot doesn't advance that much. in
Yeah,
the TV
absolutely.
show. Yeah, when you're getting things week to week to week, and you're having to wait, you know, which obviously you and Jenny and I are all used to that because we're all old. But that's right, kids.
It's true.
Yes. But
It's
even
true.
I'm
Funny,
thinking about
this is new for a lot of people. There's like a lot of uproar about certain, like Ted Lasso going week to week, whereas they dropped like at least several episodes at once last season, and people are like, "What?" Like, just don't remember that that's how television used to work.
Right.
You
Right.
know?
Yeah, I feel lucky being able to like binge a lot of shows, especially since I stay so occupied trying to build sabers. But like, I'm sorry, Penny's gonna be.
no, we love you,
Gracious.
Penny.
We love Penny.
We
Yeah.
hear you.
Go dog.
She wants,
But yes,
she wants to be on the stream.
She does. She does. I think she's hungry. That's the whole thing. But yeah, I like feel like I'm lucky that I just get to binge all these shows, and then when it does finally come around to having to be patient and watch something week to week, like it almost gives you this extra sense of time, like an
Mhm.
appreciation for like the span between episodes almost.
Oh,
know,
yes, very good
where-
point.
Where like Stranger Things is a great thing. I missed the first 2 seasons, and I think
Oh,
season
really?
Oh,
3
really?
yeah, and the third season had like just aired or whatever, so I got to watch all of it, and like I had to go back and
That's
watch.
a journey.
It is. It was a lot. It was a lot.
I feel like
I
any
like
one season of that is already like
exactly,
overstimulation.
and it's trying to keep it all straight, you know, and having to watch it over again.
Yeah.
So, but like watching, obviously, Clone Wars has been doing the whole week to week thing for so long, and now Bad Batch is. And
Mhm.
so we're getting like, we don't know. Do we know what the span between each episode is? I
well,
mean,
it probably varies, but in general, like, you know, we're talking about days or
Yeah.
hours even.
yeah,
Sometimes they're vague in Star Wars in terms of like how long it takes them to like sublight travel, you know, because if this were, you know, it's not real life, but if it were, we'd be talking about weeks they'd be traveling, like if
Yeah.
they weren't going via hyperspace.
We're talking light years, Mike, not like
Actually, it's parsecs, okay?
yeah, parsecs in fact.
But yeah, no, it's funny because you mentioned Clone Wars. Like, even when did Clone Wars start? 2008? Is that when the TV show first went on the air?
yeah,
Anyway, that's before streaming. So, you know, streaming wasn't a thing. And I know we're still getting it week to week, but yeah, on Netflix, like you said, Stranger Things, like Cobra Kai. Have you watched Cobra Kai, John?
oh yeah.
Oh,
Love
hell
it.
yeah. Okay, I love how Star Wars fans and Cobra Kai fans are often
Yeah, there's a lot of crossover. Huh?
crossover
I have not
there.
watched
I think, well, it's
either
because of the
Bad Batch
80s
or Cobra Kai, but
80s nostalgia in general, I guess, for people that had both in their childhood. It makes sense. The
Yeah.
whole Nintendo generation that we are. But we didn't have streaming. We everything was week to week for us. But yeah, anyway, the reason I talked about that to begin with is because people are, you know, when there's a slow episode and you've waited a week for it, and people that are, you know, they just chomp it into the bit for everything that they can get, and they're used to all the instant gratification and getting everything, all of this content, you know, it seems normal to kids now.
Yeah.
For us, it's a binge, it's a feast for us because it's like, oh my god, all this content. Everyone else is normal now.
Val,
So
you're
it's-
correct. Thank you. We are not old. We're only old relative to our other normal co-hosts who literally were born this
just the
century, this
millennials.
millennium.
Like, that's crazy. Yeah.
It's all relative. We used to, I mean, the big deal of the week for us, not only like watching things week to week and actually having event television that wasn't like the Olympics or Game of Thrones or something, but it was just like the normal sitcoms that you watch every week would still be like, you had to remember to be there at like Thursday. I could tell you, for instance, that the Cosby Show was like 8 p.m. Thursdays because as a very small child, I was allowed to stay up like later, an hour later on Thursday so that I could watch the Cosby Show. And that was like the event for me. But like also for us, we would get to go to like West Coast Video in Narberth, like once a week. We always only got What About Bob? That's like the only movie we ever rented. Mike ended up working there, like in the video store. But that was the thing. It was like the once a week trip. Like, don't squander your one movie. And we still only ever watched.
That's definitely a way to age yourself. Ever. Like, I worked at a video rental store.
In a video rental facility.
Like a Blockbuster, like it's like the Egyptian pyramids to kids these days to think about these
back in my day,
relics of the past.
I used to rent video games back in my day.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had to rewind the videotape.
Yeah.
And
that was somebody's full-time job at Blockbuster.
Oh my goodness. For real though. Yeah, but we get the instant gratification these days, and then like anyway, the whole point of like, I keep digressing here, is that like when you have a slow episode and you have to wait a week for it, it's not, we know to like not sweat it that much, but a lot of people online are gonna have that like impatient, like, oh come on, when are we gonna get to the meat of it, when's it, like, and I'll admit, you know, I to a fault do that a little bit myself because I have a reaction channel on YouTube, and you know, the more crazy an episode is, the more clicks I'm gonna get, so obviously I have an incentive to, like, I want to see that, but at the same time, like, I love how getting towards the end of the season, I know Jenny, you haven't seen Bad Batch, but
no, I have not, unfortunately.
It applies to anything though. Like once you get to the end, you can look back on it, and those filler episodes it doesn't seem like that big of a deal when it all plays out in the end. Also, and Clone Wars is like that. How many Clone Wars episodes are there that are just total garbage? That
oh my god, there's so many. Like there might as well be like a machete order or something for Clone Wars, you know, like how people have the machete order or whatever for the movies. Just, I don't know. That's a little bit different. I won't get into that. But
that's a whole kind of.
It's a whole other thing. But there should be. Let's just leave it at this. There should be a definitive like non-filler catalog of episodes for Clone Wars because there's so much of it.
I think there is one. There's like an unofficial like essential Clone Wars.
Someone on the internet has probably taken that upon themselves.
Well, you know how they have the. Like the chronological, like if you want to watch Clone Wars chronologically, it skips from like season to season. Like there's really, if you watch it based numerically, like you're going to be watching it out of order chronologically.
Right.
Story point. Yeah. So anyway, the Clone Wars is a perfect way to like, because a lot of people love you love them, right?
Oh my god.
Johnny's not here yet. He should be here in a couple minutes. He said he'd be here before 3:30. But Clone Wars is like his favorite Star Wars.
John's like a devotee. Johnny is like big Clone Wars.
Yeah. And I want to talk about this more when Johnny's here.
Into watching.
But like, you know, I feel like these last couple episodes and this finale section of the Bad Batch has really sort of elevated it. Not necessarily like, oh, now it's as good as Clone Wars, but it's definitely like I think Clone Wars is good, and Bad Batch is takes it and goes even further with it.
And you got a season 2 confirmation, right?
Yeah, I think, and so the strength of these last few episodes in combination with the announcement of season 2, like it makes all of the filler, you know, that we weren't that thrilled about. It's like don't sweat it, because we have a whole nother season now to flesh out. You're not going to be in a rush to get anywhere. You're not going to be. You know, you can do side missions, you can have side episodes and enjoy it for what it is. You don't have to be like, let's get to the conclusion already. Yeah.
Well, also, case in point, Rebels, you know, season 1, like I would say pretty dry in comparison for like a show coming out following Clone Wars, and like, you know, you're getting all the excitement of like the Clone Wars. And all of a sudden it's now it's original trilogy like era, and it's pretty dried up with Jedi, and like the story's kind of like, well, we've got like kind of something similar to A New Hope here going on. And the last few episodes, all of a sudden, it just like when Kanan especially reveals, oh, I'm a Jedi, and like it just gets so exciting. So that excitement is building and it's coming. Dave has always just had that master plan of, giving you that little twist at the end that just you can't wait for season 2 or see whatever the next season is.
Yeah.
I mean, especially Mandalorian, I think that's something that also it's tough because they just hit every episode on like nail on the head, like I loved that
every
show
single
so much.
episode of that whole show has been like a self-contained little gem that it's just
Yep.
like an hour long, but it's like a whole cinematic
There's something in every
emotional
episode.
experience.
The filler episode that we would talk about from Mandalorian would be the Frog Lady Ice Cave with the spiders episode.
Yeah.
Right.
When that went down, it was very like, do we have time for this kind of thing? But everyone would probably agree that's probably the lowest rated episode of the season, but it's a great.
But also
episode
like
is.
special effects in that episode, like cool shit to look at. Like that's a killer episode visually. And
there's a lot.
Huge Easter egg in that episode too. With those spiders were actually like original Ralph McQuarrie art from like the concept art for early Star Wars before.
I love that they're tying
I didn't
so
know that.
much of that.
Yeah,
in.
I don't have the image, but I forget what those spiders are called. But if you just look up Ralph McQuarrie spiders, one of those original.
When I saw the stormtroopers in the last epissood of Bad Batch, they have like the little skirt like on the back of the helmet and whatnot. I was like, oh man, it looked like they were really calling to the Ralph McQuarrie like stormtrooper. I wanted to see like a shield and a white lightsaber,
Wait a minute. Whoa. Hold up. You ready? Jenny, hold up your wrist to the camera.
which
Oh
one?
shit.
Look at the wall behind John.
Oh yeah. Here.
That wrist.
That's amazing.
Wait, we're
That's
on side.
amazing.
That's
my new,
amazing.
Like, oh my god, John Rossi is my new fave.
Is
Yeah.
that supposed to be a David Bowie stormtrooper?
Yeah.
Yes.
Absolutely.
So my
That's amazing.
I have this like weird thing that I
I'm so
started.
happy you noticed that. But
Yeah, Lavelle, John's supposed to show up soon. Levi's not here today, unfortunately. But yeah, I
what were you
wanted to.
saying, John?
No, I have this weird thing that just kind of happened. I started collecting mashups of like the Starman or the Ziggy Stardust lightning bolt. And so I have like on my guitar strap, I found a Bill Murray like patch with the lightning bolt on it. And then my buddy Pilsner Props, you can find him on Instagram. He does these buckets, and he did one with the oh my goodness, the Mandalorian Chicken Rebels.
Bo-Katan?
No, not Bo.
What?
She's on the Ghost.
Oh, you mean
Sabine.
Sabine.
I couldn't get the name. I'm sorry, but so
Yeah.
he painted one of these buckets, Pilsner Props, with like the
Okay,
Sabine
yeah.
Rebels
Mhm.
like bird, and I was like, dude, that reminds me of Bowie, and he was like, I'm sending you this. So
Nice. That's
he
amazing.
did it for me, and I was like,
I
that's
got this the day the man died. The same
Oh,
day.
man.
That was a bad day. It was a
Yeah.
bad day, and I was like in a photography exhibition about the history of life on Earth. It was like very overwhelming. The man had gone into like inside active volcanoes to like get images that were as close as possible to like what primordial ooze would have looked like. He had done insane things, and it was like macro photography, and I was like very overwhelmed and got the news that like David Bowie had died, and I ran my little butt straight to a tattoo parlor in East LA. And then the man who came out I was like, see the thing that I just drew in Sharpie on my wrist? Can you make it permanent? And the man was like a carbon copy of Kurt Cobain. He was even dressed in this like weird 90s looking cardigan. And I was like, it's a sign.
Yeah, the rock
Please,
god.
Oh my
like
goodness.
burn my flesh permanently, please.
How good is that Bowie bucket? Is that like a good helmet, or is that wearable? Is that?
Oh
like
yeah,
a,
you can wear it. It's big. It's out of all the buckets I've got, it's the biggest.
That's
It
what
looks
I would
big.
I have a huge head.
Let's see it.
So like
Nice,
here. So
nice.
this is semi.
Oh, that looks like it would be hard to put on.
So there's this
Wow.
one's the easiest to put on. I mean,
Oh, dope.
That is big. That is awesome though.
That's
Oh my
awesome.
God, that's
Very
so
big.
cool.
So it needs
Obsessed.
padding. So I didn't finish this one at all. He just sent me it. I was like, I'm putting it on.
Okay, yeah, it's got like, is it like a matte white paint? It's not like a glossy.
Right.
Stormtrooper. Yeah. Okay.
But like, so then like this one is padded on.
That's a Knight of Ren, or is that?
It's the one of the Knight of Ren.
Yeah.
But this one's padded on the inside. I don't know if you can see it.
Like, is it padded a specific size for your head, or?
Yeah, you got to put your own padding in so it all fits and it's tight. But like,
that's
small.
Killer.
Yeah, they fit. This fits a lot better.
That's the grenade face one.
Yeah. And then same thing.
Dope, dude.
For this guy. This one's all padded up too. You can actually see this better.
Nice.
Oh yeah! Wow.
Yeah.
So
So
they
they
just arrived. This is Sabers Forever. John Rossi. If you haven't been over to Sabers Forever, go check
I'm
it out.
obsessed
You also
with
have
like John's workshop behind him. I'm so excited.
John. You also have is it sabersforever.com?
Yep.
Yep. And you also have what, like an Etsy store and
It's the website's my store.
YouTube,
sabersforever.com,
Instagram,
Instagram, TikTok, YouTube.
You're doing it all. Cool.
Yep, all of it. YouTube,
Nice.
if you're looking for, you want to look at high res videos of how sabers work.
Yes.
That's what I do.
Who
So
wants to look at that?
yeah. So crystal chassis and just the overall functions of sabers. I also just took on, this is the newest thing. I started doing blasters, of course.
Oh yes.
There's all kinds of stuff on top of this box. Oh yeah, and like Star Wars jewelry too. I'm starting to. So does this focus?
An R2D2.
Yeah. Acid
Oh wait,
etched.
did you etch that yourself?
Yeah, acid etched, and then this one's brass.
Damn, dude.
He's got skills.
Yeah,
Look at
man.
these. The
And
details
then-
are incredible.
Wait, can I get this one? Turn around. Wrong way. There we go.
Turn around.
Ah.
Everything.
Yeah.
Nice. It's just.
This
a
is
saber.
some
Cool.
bling. Look at this.
Nice. Are you selling this on your store too?
This is like something I just kind of started doing, and yeah, I'm gonna eventually put it up on the website. But that's a thing. And then here I'm trying to not make a disaster happen. Okay, so this is the newest thing. This is all taken apart. I'm working on it right now. But so this is all gutted and made room for electronics. But like for instance, this is like the safety for the
Yep.
blaster, so
Mhm.
it's tied into the kill switch. So when
Oh,
you
cool.
turn the safety on, or turn it off, rather,
It just doesn't
moves.
work.
Yeah, there's no power. There's nothing in it right now. But
Oh, I
the,
meant when you turn the safety on, it just stops it from working.
right, it cuts power to the board. I'm gonna show you the best part because without it, it's not that impressive. But essentially, it's the Jin Urso blaster.
Oh my gosh! Wow.
Dude. So wait, did you fashion that piece yourself out of a piece of metal?
This is what this is it's an airsoft pistol. So
Okay.
it had a bunch of like everything.
You're turning a
for
BB
airsoft.
gun into a Star Wars laser.
Yes.
Yes.
That's what it does. So
Yes.
eventually this is gonna have completely animated in the barrel, like it'll strobe out. If you want to see a video of one finished, check out my YouTube. But
Yeah.
this all lights up, it makes the noises.
That's
You
amazing.
can cock it. So it does all the things.
Wow.
So cool.
So you can almost add gunsmith to your resume.
Right?
I know, right?
Yeah.
Getting
Yeah,
there.
guys, Sabers Forever. Go check it out, man.
Yep.
And
check
if you
out-
guys want to see anybody who missed John last time he was here, if you want to see a video of Mike and John in a band together, like a decade ago, literally, I'm putting it in the chat. You can watch it on YouTube.
Oh yeah. Oh no, really?
Yeah, I'm like an emo punk band from like 10 years ago. Go
It was
watch
a good
that.
time.
Yeah, man. We were all young once.
Yeah.
So you're working on guns now. Did you catch the new real lightsaber design?
Yeah.
update?
I mean, it's not for sale to the public. They're just
Really?
it's only for like stage performances or the
Okay.
park performers.
They're probably also refining the technology too still.
But if you
Yeah.
also look at the latest video they just released, I
Yeah,
mean,
I saw this. You saw the
this
guy
thing is
ignite it,
like
it.
as big as my entire arm, and like,
That's what she said.
yeah, right. I mean,
yeah,
this is big, but like that thing had some beef to it. I mean, we're still
Yeah, you could
still
tell by
thin.
their hands it was like thicker than your standard lightsaber. Jenny, just so you know, we're talking about like is it where is it? Is this a Galaxy's Edge item?
Yeah, you'll be able to
Yeah.
see
I
them.
saw something about this week.
Anyway,
I didn't
it
take much
really
time,
mimics
but-
the look of like a lightsaber coming out of the hilt. Like it's not just like a
Right.
blade that lights up. It's like it actually extends and contracts into the hilt.
It uses
And it looks like an actual like blade coming out. Yeah.
Right.
it's
And
like
they're
two
intending it for
teeth
like a specialized audience at this point, like people who have professional
Although,
reasons.
John, I know like you in the like sabers with like existing blades. I guess they're the NeoPixel. Is that the state of the art? Is the NeoPixel?
Yes.
So it already looks like it's extending to some degree, but the physical blade is like is already there, as opposed to like this new design where the blade itself actually comes out of the hilt. That's the
The downfall of it, I mean, you'll notice that all the audio for these lightsabers is just like they've got their own music tracks running over it. There's no real audio probably coming out of the device either. I can't imagine there being any room for it.
Yeah.
I mean, like, look at a tape measure, you know? I mean, that's really what it is it's two of them.
Mhm.
Are
like
you
this.
using circular speakers like in the base of the hilt?
I do,
Is that-
yeah.
Yeah, and what size speaker? Is it like a 2-inch speaker?
It's so everything in the saber world goes by millimeters, so it's a 28 millimeter, which is like an inch and a half.
Yeah, okay, cool. And you can get like a lot of bass out of one of those.
Yeah, they're pretty big. So here, this is one. So,
Hardcore nerd joke. What you're telling me is that it's measured metric, not imperial.
right.
Oh,
That's
Jenny,
right. No
well done.
Imperials in this shop.
See, we know Jenny's here for a reason, even on Star Wars days.
That's perfect though.
There you go, Imperial.
I
Nice.
want to show this one off too. I just got
Yeah, yeah.
this.
Ooh,
Ooh, that's beautiful, huh?
Uh-huh.
it almost mimics like wood grain a little bit, but also
I was
not
just
like.
gonna say that, but it also has a weird kind of Celtic feel to it,
Yeah.
almost. Yeah, beautiful.
That's really cool.
What's better than one?
Yes. Yes. When you can have two for twice the
Right.
price.
Anyway.
That's awesome. Are you doing installations on those right now?
Yeah, they're next. As soon as these blasters are done, I'm going to be doing those. I have a Qui-Gon that I need to install. I just finished a Leia, a General Leia. So that one's fun. That'll be going up soon for sale. So yeah, keep an eye out. Lots of stuff going to be changing on the website
Nice,
shortly.
man. Does this imply then that you have like kind of a wait list on commissions? Like, are you?
It's not bad. I don't advertise a wait list because I'm really quick. Not to brag, but
You're not trying to turn away money either, right?
no, definitely don't want to. And I'll say if I'm busy, like right now, I'm doing 6 blasters, and they're gonna be done this week. So
Nice.
Wow, you are
Yeah.
fast.
I'm pretty quick. So I don't turn away business, but I will let people know when I start it.
Mhm.
And if there's gonna be a wait before I start it, but usually it's not worth even advertising because by the time parts actually even arrive to me to do anything, I'm like chomping at the bit to install it. So
So how much of the traffic is somebody like sending you an existing hilt that they've bought, and are like, "Hey, can you?"
I think that
Or
I
are they
would,
just kind of asking you to put it together for them?
no, I would prefer like, okay, so if you're coming to me with a lightsaber, like there's, you know what you want, you know, and
Mhm.
so it's just a quicker transaction, but I have to also interact with you. So versus if I just install what I want or I know sells well or people are interested in, then that's just easier on me because I get to basically just build it, put it up for sale, and it's gone.
Yeah.
So, and these don't, that's the other thing is don't confuse my website for like an LGT Sabers store where there's like 100 of one lightsaber. There's one, you know, if you want it, unless it says there's more than one on the website, that's it. So, you know, they're tough to come by, especially now. With COVID, it sucks. I hate talking about it because it exists. But with COVID, you know, manufacturing has slowed down. The chip shortage has affected not only soundboards now, not only soundboards, but also batteries. So it's tough, you know, everyone's trying to figure out how to get around it and, you know, keep the supply up. Soundboards right now, like I have enough sound cards right now to finish what I have like commission and build wise, but after that I'm waiting until September 15th to get another 50 boards. So
Wow.
yeah, but it whatever, that's the wait, is components.
Yeah. Wow. So wait, I have to ask you, like, it's funny because I have like LEDs surrounding my TV. And you have lightsabers.
I have lightsabers.
Is that not, it's not like your Zoom setup. Do you actually use your lightsabers as like lights like that? Like that's how you light the room, is with the lightsabers themselves?
No, I wish.
Okay.
I mean, right now my light source, I have a Pavo tube. The Loom tube, those things are great.
Because those lightsabers look like they actually.
Can you imagine?
I mean,
My
they're
light
great.
design is
There's my
saber
light.
only.
That's my light. But
Are they the kind of ones that are you can plug it in and recharge it? Basically?
these ones, all the lightsabers, they all are fully
So
rechargeable.
really, you could like plug them in and just leave them on, right?
I have also, before I got any actual real lighting for camera work, I was using lightsabers to light everything. So I wrote a bunch of blade styles that literally it's just like, it literally, you turn it on, it goes beep, and turns off and goes beep, but it's just white, and I have different gradients of white. So I, like
Wow.
day or more blue or yellow.
Yeah.
Just
but honestly, like that's kind of like the modern like YouTubers background is like some kind of like colored LED on their shelf, and you've got green. Is it green and red? Yeah, like that's.
I could do any color. I mean,
no, but that is dope. That is dope, man. That's. I wish I had that set up.
Oh yeah, here we go. Sorry.
Wow. Oh.
Wow, look at that.
All right. Caution to anybody that may have like epilepsy or something.
Yeah, we could do anything.
We got a disco.
Don't want to
on
cause
the
any
stream
seizures.
today. That's amazing.
So how long
Wow.
how long does a charge last on a one?
If you're running it full brightness and just like on, I mean, I would say it's probably about it's like 3.5 hours.
3 hours, yeah.
With like a NeoPixel blade, if you're using like an in-hilt LED, you'll get more time, like maybe 5 hours out of it. And then I just tell everyone it takes just as long to charge it as it does to kill it.
Oh, okay.
So, I mean, it's the charge time, just you're going to use it during the day, or you need it the next day, just charge it during the night, and they have all the batteries and all the charging cables have protection circuits.
Are they like USB chargers?
You can get them, but I just use regular outlet chargers.
So like an AC, like with a circular AC type.
Exactly.
So you can just use your old like Iowa stereo.
No,
AC brick, and then like put
lithium ion batteries.
Everybody have, I don't know everybody, but like there's always that like basket.
Once again, dating yourself.
I don't know if it's true with you, but I know Jenny and I we've had multiple houses like this where there's like a random basket somewhere in the house that has like 12 chargers
700 different.
or like. It's like I said, like your Iowa stereo from when you were in like 7th grade in the 90s.
It's like your junk drawer, where do you throw all your crap that you don't need all your guests to see in the next 10 minutes?
And then the one time you do need an AC adapter, you can't find it. There'll be like 12 that you don't need.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the problem is, so like lithium, these batteries, they require a certain amount of voltage to charge, and like to, you don't want to blow them up. They're very dangerous, honestly.
What's up, Charlie? Thanks for the message, buddy.
But yeah,
Welcome to
it's
Jedi
tough
Jive
because
Live.
you gotta have the right charger. Why is my hair so wet?
It's sweaty. Is it? It's
Good
hot in my
style,
basement.
but
It's me. The problem is this room has.
I'm just a sweaty bastard. For real, bro. So yeah, Johnny should be here soon. I haven't heard from him, but I got a message on the Discord. By the way, if you guys haven't been to the Jedi Jive Discord, let me see if I can find. I'm not good at finding the invite. I think you have to do. I'm still slightly new to Discord. Invite people. Okay, so Johnny said he'd be there at 10 at 3:27. It's now 3:32. So 5 minutes, Johnny will be here.
Yeah, and then you guys can bad batch out, and I'll make a last minute decision about whether to stay on the stream or hop. But I'm psyched that we have like John and all this technical expertise in the meantime, because this is like nerd candy. This is awesome.
I want to come and visit Stark's,
Tony Stark's lab. Yes.
Yeah, that looks like
a
fun.
lot going on in here, as you can see.
You got all the Iron Man suits
in my cavernous Malibu home.
Yeah. Yo, for real though, that house. Oh my god.
No, that's actually Jenny's living room.
Yes,
I mean-
this is my design.
I-
Obviously.
But you just let them leave all of the set stuff that they built there,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
It's too cool to take down.
I was like, you know what, guys, this is great. Professional set designers can't beat it. And I
yeah.
switch it up. Sometimes I'm in Tony's lab. Sometimes I'm in the Sanctum Sanctorum.
Oh, nice.
I change it up every week a little bit.
And Mike
This
travels
one.
between in the Falcon.
Yeah.
Yeah, for some reason right
So
now. if I
Mike
try
just
to-
threw the Discord invite in the chat for anybody who hasn't already joined the Discord. Once again, we love Discord because it's like a 90s chat room. It's
Yeah.
like
Anytime
well,
I
it's
open
so
up a web
simple.
browser
It's
while
so
streaming,
clean and like
Stream starts to lag.
uncluttered. It's like Tumblr style. We love Discord. So
yeah. Did you ever use? Is it MIRC? Is that what it was called? IRC.
don't know what you're talking
So like
about.
chat
No.
rooms, like there was always like IRC was the one where you literally, it was like hashtag before hashtag. You would do like a
Right.
hashtag and then anything you want, and there would be people in that room like hashtag John is a sweaty bastard,
Yep. Damn.
and then you can talk about that with.
Yeah.
Yes. All right. So is that John? Is that it for like a tour of your, or is there more that we can see?
I mean, you want to see more sabers?
Yeah, we
always
want.
want to see more sabers. Is that a question?
No, I got tons of sabers. Here, let's see.
Yes.
All right. This is not. Oh boy.
I
This
still
one's
can't believe
done.
you have a Bowie helmet. That's amazing.
I know
And if
that just like made
Jasmine
my
isn't here.
day.
I wish Jasmine was here, a Ahsoka Tano fan, because you have an Ahsoka Tano Telecaster, don't you?
I do.
Oh
I
wow, and
still
she's
have
got
that.
like an amazing. She's got an amazing costume too. She's got like she made her own headpiece, didn't she?
Yeah, man.
But yeah, she's got like a pretty gorgeous.
Do you have that guitar
Ahsoka
near you
outfit.
somewhere so you could share it with the chat?
I can definitely go get it.
Don't
Yeah.
don't sweat it, man.
I'm
Don't make
already
it sweat
sweating.
any more than you
I'm
already.
already sweating.
Nice.
Oh,
Nice. Look
Is
at
that
this.
Leia's
Yes.
saber? Nice.
Wow.
Mother of pearl inlays.
That's cool, man.
That
so you
is
you added the
Thing of
button.
beauty.
Can you hear that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so wait, you have gestures programmed into that, right?
Yes.
That's amazing.
Wow.
Okay. So it
Wow.
senses.
It sends so basically there's 3 gestures that you can attach to on and off, and you can put all of them on all of, you can have, so it's swing on, twist on, or stab on, and same thing for off. And you can put them all on, but honestly, like if I did this, it would turn on. So I don't need it turning on every 5 seconds, but
Yeah.
I can control the stab, and it's easier to even just, nope.
Nope.
See, so it's not even the first time, but it's dead.
Okay.
There we go. So it went to
Nice.
sleep.
There it is.
But yeah, I can control the stab a lot easier than I can like the
I love
twist
it. The
on.
stab. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
While I jerk it.
So cool.
Yeah. So that
Pop it.
that
Push it.
one is going
Pull
up on the website real soon. And then
Speaking
after
of 90s
that,
toys.
this guy's next.
Understood that reference, Mike.
Yeah. The Bop It toy.
Love it.
Yes. Oh, okay, cool. Wait a minute. Hold on. I can do this. This is don't tell me.
Prequels.
It's Obi-Wan's original saber, or is it Qui-Gon's? It's one of the ones that they use to fight Darth
It's
Maul.
Qui-Gon, yeah.
Qui-Gon.
You're not wrong when you say Obi-Wan. I mean, he
Because he takes it from him
he
once
did
he's dead.
take it. Yeah.
I
So we have
recognize the
the
button.
button. Yeah, that's the best part. So this guy.
Oh, that's right. Maul kicks Obi-Wan's into the
Hmm.
hole.
And then he rebuilds it this like almost identically. That seems so weird to me. Because,
What an asshole.
Yeah, but here's the thing: is like not Disney. So Lucasfilm, like every single movie, and as far as Return of the Jedi goes, lightsaber, the green saber changes from scene to scene. The Graflex, Luke's blue lightsaber, changes every movie, even in the new trilogy, and like it's all for marketing. So why did they stop at episode 2 with Obi-Wan's? Like they had the opportunity. I was like, they're just gonna make another lightsaber for Obi-Wan, and then he comes back and it's like the same thing. And I can tell you the differences of the lightsaber.
He had his preferences, man.
Yeah, but then he changes at the last.
Old.
So what makes him go from that design to then being like, you know what? I've never had a thin neck before. Let's have a thin neck lightsaber. This will be great. All right, whatever.
And that's the style that Luke uses in Return of the Jedi.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Get the mental image of
Where
like.
I believe it's the emitter, right? Is that what we call it?
Don't you just get the mental image though of like Jedi's choosing lightsabers like they're wands in Harry Potter?
Yeah.
Or like a batter choosing the baseball bat like before going up to hit. Right.
Well, you know what,
which one has the right heft?
Jenny, it's funny that you say that.
And
because there is actually a very there's a parallel there. There's a Clone Wars episode where the kids, the Padawans that are get first making their lightsabers, like they have to like use the Force to make the saber like assemble itself.
Right.
So not only is it the magic aspect of like the Force and Harry Potter being similar, the like learning to
the
use
wand
magic,
chooses
whatever.
you, the
But
saber.
yeah, there is a parallel there.
Yeah, of course.
It's funny because if you watch the makings of Phantom Menace, they actually left it up to Ewan McGregor to pick one of 4 lightsabers for his movie or for his.
So in a way, he really did go through
the
that
making
process.
of the Phantom Menace,
they
aka people just telling
video
George Lucas
footage of
yes
it. It's
over and
like
over again.
he's like walking to the studio. He's like, today's the day I get to pick my lightsaber, and they like open a briefcase of sabers up in front of him, and he's like.
Like it's the jewels for the queen. Like these are all known. Choose which one you like.
Meanwhile, Samuel L. Jackson is
not
like
only as a metaphor because he's sort of, going through a limited process of what the character as a Padawan would have gone through, but also like as an actor, there's something very profound about that. Like putting on a mask or a costume or a wig as an actor. I mean, it can change everything. You can be like Meryl Streep. And until you actually feel like you're inhabiting your character in some physical, tangible way,
hey, Peter Parker's
you might
here.
not like
Hi,
find
everybody.
that like I don't know, that spark. And so there's something very profound to me about him like choosing his own lightsaber and sort of inhabiting the character through that crucial prop. I think that's
it's so
really
great.
cool.
Plus, he went through all the saber training, and
It's awesome.
Yes, Johnny, do you
How you
welcome?
doing?
By the way,
Hey,
hey,
Johnny.
Thank you for having me. Yeah, sorry
all
I
new
was late,
nerds
but
is here. Johnny's here. What's up,
glad
buddy?
to be here. I'm
so
good.
we've been kind of. Have you met John Rossi in a previous stream yet?
Yeah, we've
okay.
met. Yeah. Good to see you again.
Like getting
Howdy
a
doody.
tour of John's like amazing studio and
Yeah.
I
So wait,
know.
we'll do it for Johnny.
So
Jenny,
awesome. I
hold
love
up
the
your,
background.
Hold up your Bowie wrist there.
Yep.
Do you notice anything? He's got the
Oh,
stormtrooper helmet with the
shoot.
Bowie bolt on
Wait.
it. Yeah.
What
Look
is
at that.
this?
He's in the house.
That's sick.
David Bowie.
Ziggy Stardust is with us, folks.
Is that? I didn't know you had that tattoo, Jenny. Is that?
I do. We had
That's
a whole
awesome.
conversation about it before you got here. Yeah.
Oh shoot, that's awesome. Did you just get it, or is?
No,
No, I
shut
got
up.
it the day David Bowie died.
Oh shoot,
Same day.
that's awesome.
the other
Yeah.
day that the music.
I was literally just listening to Changes on the way home, so that's funny.
Mhm.
Good song.
Timeless classic. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we were getting a little bit of a tour of John's shop,
studio,
of John's
shop.
saber.
I love the
studio.
I love the Captain Rex like medieval style helmet there. That's
This
awesome.
guy, I love it too. So a buddy of mine kind of made it happen on Instagram. John Rodriguez goes by Alpha Ignition. But man, he painted this up for me also, and
So
like
cool.
he found this art.
Awesome
I'm really
weathering, man.
sorry. I can't
Yeah.
remember the name of the original artist. It's really terrible of me. But if you go to Alpha Ignition's Instagram, you can find these. He casts these. I think they're 150 each. But yeah, he just loved the original art for the medieval Rex, and then I was like,
Yeah,
dude,
dude. Yeah, I forget what the artist was called, but
yeah.
he did like a whole series of like all the Clone Wars characters like in like medieval style. It was so awesome. Well, actually, all Star Wars
Bad Batch
characters.
now.
It was
So
so
John,
cool.
it's the guy whose name you can't remember who cast it, and then the Alpha Ignition who painted it.
So there was a artist, right? We're saying the same thing. There was an artist who like did this like project where he like he or she, I'm not sure.
He,
Kind of made a whole series of like medieval style Star Wars characters. So they kind of started with Clone Wars and then they went into the OT and now they're on Bad Batch, like John just said. But yeah, so I assume that was what that was based on and stuff. But yeah, the art is so cool. So
So
cool.
wait a minute, I'm
Is it?
uncomfortable right now because
Gotta check it out.
Johnny, your hair is putting mine to shame right now.
Yeah, I know.
Oh,
Like
thank you.
luscious, sweet.
Thanks. Yeah. Bring the main out.
Very
Let the main out,
90s.
dude.
It's very 90s. We love it. Yeah.
Let's get started here.
Let's get this
Look
feathering
at this.
going
Let's
on.
breathe. Hashtag free the hair.
Free the hair. Yeah. Woo.
Jesus is here, folks. Jesus has joined the stream.
All right, I don't feel threatened by your glorious mane anymore, man.
Good.
'Cause
Good. I have
the
your
more
hair is way
glorious
better,
mane.
dude. I'll say
No,
it.
but yeah, you're having a hair day today, man. It's good. A good hair day.
Thank you. I
French,
appreciate
you
it.
would have been shit out of luck. David Bowie has been, well, before he died, he was clean since like 1975. So I think you would have been out of luck.
Yeah, we were also commenting on John's the lightsaber lighting around the TV. That's like legendary right there. That's
Yeah.
It's incredible.
Yeah,
I'm so jealous.
I have.
of
Oh,
Mark.
I wish I
I
had.
don't even
I wish I
own
was at
a
my
saber.
spot with
I
all
wish I
my
did.
cool collectibles and stuff because I'd show them off. But
Do you wait? I forget. Do you have a
I'm not
saber,
there.
John, or you have helmet? You just have the Mando helmet. and
I
then-
have. Yeah, I like the Black Series. Actually, I have the Mando helmet over there. I can grab it. But I have like
John,
the
you
Black
should go
Series
get that
helmet.
guitar. How long of a trip do you have to make? Is it in the other room?
It's not
I
long.
want to see it.
Okay,
Yeah, let
that's
me see
another
it.
another
We got
perk of
some-
I have
being
I have
forever
the
is
Galaxy's Edge ones too. I have a buildable one. And then
Other
I have the
artists
Rebels
just hook-
Ahsoka.
Next
ones,
up for
the
you is
white
going to
John
be like
Rossi
a
up.
fancy Spidey suit, right?
ones.
Were you going to
Me?
get a fancy Spidey? Yeah.
Yeah. I'm saving up for it. Yeah, it's gonna be really cool. I'm very excited.
Nice.
It's gonna be cool. I'm gonna like make a. I'm gonna like do a custom one. It's gonna be cool. So
Yes.
yeah, I can't wait.
Yeah, the lightsaber thing is difficult for me because like clearly I would love one, but like
Yeah.
the price range and the like, oh yeah, you could buy like
Sorry, that's my phone.
you could
Basically,
spend,
like if you want to
100 or
put sounds,
200
if
on
you
the-
want to put sounds in it, it's like a $200 difference at this point. So
yeah.
it's kind
Or
of
if
insane.
you want it to be like
Depending who
ultimate,
you buy
like,
from, I
top-
guess,
Look
but-
at this. Look at this. Ready?
Oh, I like. Oh, I
Uh-oh.
love that logo.
Oh, my God.
I love that.
What?
What is this? What is this case? What is this?
So this is a Fender
Guitar.
tweed case.
It's an
That
assault
I just-
rifle. No.
Yeah, right. That I put the Star Wars patch logo on. You can get that patch at the Disney store.
Oh, okay. That's
Oh,
awesome.
okay.
I love that.
That's sweet.
And
This
Yeah,
is
let me,
dope.
let me get
though.
my Mando helmet so I seem cool.
Check it out, Johnny. Oh, he's leaving.
but yeah. So this one, right?
Cool.
Yeah, there you go.
Mhm.
It's the Ahsoka Tano face paint guitar.
Oh,
Incredible.
And it's just white on the back, but yeah,
Dude, I
that's
have to
pretty
get
cool.
it.
We gotta
That's
like
what-
remind Jasmine to come on the video later and like check that out.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Let her see that.
Did you see that Ahsoka guitar, John?
No, I saw it. I saw it. It's
Okay.
so cool. Yeah.
Can you? How is the visibility in that thing?
It's really good, but it's a little big. I have a small.
I can see your
I'm
whole
not-
screen.
I'm not a big
reflected
guy.
in
I
the-
know you can see my whole screen. I'm not a big guy. I got a small frame.
I have a huge. I'm
big
not a
on
big
me.
guy either, but I have a huge head. So.
He does. Mike has a massive head. He was like a baby with a giant head.
Yeah, Mike does have a big head.
He does.
did, yeah.
He literally does though. He was one of
Yeah,
those babies
in more
with,
ways
like,
than
a
one.
huge cartoon head.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, no, it's like all hats, all helmets, like they're all small on me. And this
Yeah.
hair doesn't help. I have so much hair that it just adds like.
Mike, were you the
Another-
one who was like, that was like, oh, you'd like love to have like a stormtrooper kit, like a
Yeah,
full
like
armor?
if I could like right now, like
So
I can have
cool.
a really decent, well-made, like tailored to me cosplay of any kind. I
Yeah.
would really want to be a stormtrooper. I just think
Yeah,
they're, like
that'd be cool. I can do some research as our friends Haunted Marauders are part of the troop in Massachusetts.
yeah.
So
Well, I know. I
can-
remember one of the Michael Canavo, right? Rexing Around.
Yeah.
Yeah, he made a really good video a few years back about how, like the full process.
Yeah,
of
he
making
he
the
broke it
clone armor.
down. Yeah. He's
And that
he's
really
so great.
that video really helped a lot of people see like what
Yeah.
goes into. It's not just I put this armor on.
No,
It's
there's a lot of sanding.
of work. Yeah, sanding it down, tailoring it to your body. Like you can't
Yeah.
just get a one size fits all. Like if you go to like one of the like stormtrooper outlets or whatever where they'll sell like you a whole kit. It's like, oh, you need to be between like 5'9" and 6'3".
You can be too
and
short
weigh like
to be a
160
Yes.
to like 190 pounds. You need to be like a very average human.
Yeah, they have
being.
exact measurements.
It's
they
hard
don't
to
have
be, like,
anything when
too
they're
tall
casting,
or-
like,
yeah.
a huge, yeah.
And
Yeah.
You
like,
need to be a very
I'm right
They're
on the
like
lower
Yeah,
Yeah,
end
with
too.
with certain troops they get very like iffy on like the there's standards, and like if you don't like meet them,
Yeah.
it's like
It also depends on the group, like
right.
500
That's what I
first,
said. Yeah, it depends on
like,
the troop. But
down to the boots, everything's got to be exact. The
Yeah.
thing that surprised me the most that I learned recently is the saber guilds are also like really, really strict, even down to material that's used. So
really,
and that's
Oh,
that's for even just like a custom, like you don't have to be cosplaying as anybody.
right.
What is a standard
Interesting.
lightsaber chassis or hilt made of? Is it aluminum?
So the lightsaber hilt's aluminum. The chassis are 3D printed in nylon, so they're not. Yeah,
okay.
that way they're.
That makes them
flexible.
lighter too, right?
Right, they're flexible and they can also withstand a beating, and they're it grounds everything. Basically, it doesn't ground it.
Do you have a
out.
Do you have a chassis, like one of those cool chassis that like have the kyber crystal set up in it? That's like a display and it lights up. And those are so
Yes. Wait.
cool. You
I'll
do
be right
have
back.
one. Okay.
I'll be right back.
I want to see it. I'm sorry.
Let me go get
They're
another
so
toy.
cool.
This is so cool.
I know.
This is like such a. This is just
Oh, I
like
see.
us geeking
Oh,
out.
is
I
that
hope
the Galaxy's Edge Darksaber right there?
I
on the
hope that
bottom of the
everybody in the
screen?
chat
Yes,
is
he has a
enjoying
lot.
this
He
as
has
much as
every
we
saber
are,
ever.
but
Is it the
I'm
Galaxy's
having
Edge
fun
one, or
just,
is
like,
it
looking at
a?
the cool toys.
Oh no, I think it's from a different company.
He also has Leia's saber that he just customized.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Leia's saber is a cool hilt. That was a cool
Yeah,
hilt.
it was really cool.
Hmm.
We'll
Yeah.
have to. Yeah, he's gonna have
Yeah,
to. show all
yeah,
these
yeah.
again, 'cause I think-
If he's getting what I think he's getting, like the chassis like has this like super cool like housing of the kyber crystal, and like it's
Yeah.
like so intricate. It's so cool.
where you can like see the crystal.
Yeah, and you can like
Yeah.
yeah. It's so awesome. It's so awesome.
Yes.
Is I actually 6'3"?
Levi?
I would
is
never have
6'3".
guessed
Levi
that.
is 6'3". Yeah,
he does
he
not
was.
have like a tall personality when sitting.
He
That's
was.
so
I
funny.
know. Everybody says the same thing. There's no way he's 6'3". And he's like,
Yeah, I would
Yeah,
never. I
I
mean,
am.
partly because he's a slight fellow, but I would never have
know.
guessed that.
yeah, we're trying to get together to meet in person, but because I'm 5'7", so you can imagine that there's gonna be
I'm
quite a height
4'11",
difference.
I'm
so
5'8",
Levi's
man.
almost
You're
a foot and a half
4'11", really?
taller. I'm 4'11" barely. So,
Wow.
like,
I didn't know that. I
Yeah.
thought you were much taller. Interesting.
Okay.
you never know when you just see like.
No,
people
I know.
preferred on the screen.
That's what everybody says about Levi too. I know.
Jenny's a pygmy.
Okay,
Yes, I am.
let's see it. I love that hilt.
So Obi-Wan.
Yes, that's exactly what I'm talking about. Look at that.
Oh,
Isn't that sick?
that is
That's dope,
sick.
dude.
I love like the gold. Oh, I love how it like hold. Oh,
This
so
is like
cool.
the world's funnest show and tell today.
Oh, I
know.
wish I was at my house with all the
So
cool
wait,
stuff.
don't
I
you have like a
love it.
sound effect so that
That's
you can
okay,
go?
though.
Sounds like you're like releasing compression from it. That would be dope.
Oh, what? Like when I'm opening it?
Yeah, that would be cool. That would be like,
That would be cool. No, I don't have a
Yeah.
trigger on that yet.
No, that was exactly what I was talking about. That's so cool.
Mhm,
I love that.
yep.
That's dope.
These guys. They're
That
the other
is
one that I
awesome.
The other one that I do, I don't actually have one here. It's funny because I always have one in the shop, but I install a master chassis also for the Graflex. That it's so nice. It's completely removable out of the actual lightsaber. So next
John,
time.
is the samurai one on the wall back below the TV? Is that one Galaxy's Edge?
Oh, none of them are Galaxy's Edge.
Oh, what's that one that you showed
Wait,
us?
this one?
Yeah, the samurai one below that. Yeah,
The
that
dark
one.
saber, right?
Dark saber.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. This one is a Kaizen Okami. I'm sorry, a Kaizen Sabers. That's the company, and it's called a Dark Sai V2. Obviously, it's modeled after the Dark Saber.
Yes. Oh my god, I love that.
Yeah, this one.
What does the blade look like? Is it a dark saber blade?
So this takes a 1-inch blade.
Oh, okay.
But I did order I didn't want to do it myself, and I found somebody that just is doing it better than I could,
Yeah.
anyways. But
Perfect.
the guy's name, it's called Saber Trade. He's on Facebook, and he's doing flat dark sabers.
Cool.
What's nice is he also does vinyl work for a living. So
Oh.
the black, he's putting in like
Oh.
a clear foil
Mhm.
for that like
For the black,
hammer.
that's so cool.
Yeah,
I love that.
really cool. So
Yeah.
these are great.
Great.
Yeah, I've
Actually,
wanted
this
a
one,
saber for years, man.
on this guy, I'll be releasing a video on YouTube shortly on actually how to install these. Unknowingly, Chad, the owner of this company, he's a little backlogged, and so I thought it might help if people could see how to act. They could order it empty and install it themselves, but if you want to know how to like install a lightsaber with NeoPixels, Profi board, bass speaker, all like the works, It'll be on YouTube in 2 parts.
I want to know that.
probably.
So
Do you
I
have
will-
a dark
I will
saber
check it out.
blade to go with that?
It's coming.
Yeah, that's what he was
Yeah.
saying. It's
okay,
coming.
that's-
Yeah, I don't have it yet.
Because right now it's the cylinder. What do you call it? The cylinder blade, like blade like
Yeah,
that,
it's
right?
Yeah,
polycarbonate
okay.
tubing. Mhm.
Right.
Cool.
Yep.
Right. Yeah.
Plus
That's
the
cool.
the dark saber has those extra details in the blade that
Yeah,
just
it's so
do.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Uh,
the Black Series one, like is okay. The Galaxy's Edge one is a little bit better,
Mhm.
but like I don't know.
If you're all right.
But I know those are like God tier,
lightsabers
so-
can be mad expensive, and this
Right.
one is
Yeah.
probably like the one that is gonna cost the most, just because
the most really.
it's an oval. Like if you look at the lightsaber, it's not perfectly round, and then all of the details in it are so raised. Like they're in the machining industry, they're called chamfers, but there's chamfers that are like so thick, leading to each like detail, and it's just not an easy piece to make. So
Yeah.
Saber Bay, if you're familiar with the DIY saber community, Saber Bay is on Etsy. They actually, this is a little plug for them. They just opened up their own website, saberbay.com. But I believe they're based in the UK. But they are doing like a super duper accurate dark saber blade saber run, and
But
that
take note, all our UK-based friends out here in the chat, Angie and Mandy and whoever else I might be missing. That's in Britain.
Yep. Well, there you go.
I'm looking right now. I'm looking
Yeah,
right now.
look for
That's awesome.
you want to look on the TRA, which is the Rebel Armory forum, and just Google Saber Bay Dark Saber. I mean, that'll be the quickest link to it, but you'll be able to see. I mean, it's mad accurate. The guy that I ordered my dark saber blade from is doing the saber blades for Saber Bay, and they're a custom blade, so it's not like a 1-inch emitter hole for the blade. It's a straight rectangular like insert with special pins, and then the whole blade is NeoPixel lit, so you got all the animated everything. Yeah,
I'd
if
be
anybody
so
wants one
afraid
of
to
those when they come
break
out,
it.
please hit me up, because I would love to install one. I don't know if I could actually afford one for myself.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, it's funny that we were talking about the whole height thing, because one of the things preventing me from ever getting a stormtrooper uniform is just that it's like expensive. You probably need to spend like about $1,000 just to get
I've heard
quality parts.
I've
This
heard
stuff is
completed
expensive.
completed stormtrooper gear is like, it's not uncommon to be like 3,000.
Yeah.
But if you
You
got
get
it
started for 1,000 and then you'll end up,
right,
at
well, but I
least-
mean, you can get the components if you want armor. Like, I'll give you. You should talk to John Alpha Ignition, who did that
Yeah.
helmet. And
He was on
you
the
should-
stream with you that one time.
Right,
Yeah. So
yeah.
I met him. Yeah.
him, and then on Instagram, Jedi Dude J. He's
Jedi
great.
Dude J.
Jedi Dude J. He's great. He does full Mandalorian cosplay. Like he's got. I'm just gonna say he's got an uncomfortable approved amount of costumes in like the Rebel Legion and 501st. Like he's legit. So he will definitely give you some advice and show you the best place to get.
Yeah, but then
you know.
there's also the like when your body is changing and you're getting fatter or you're getting heavier. Like, I don't want to tailor a
Yeah,
$1,000
that
suit and
that
then be
stuff is
I
like
don't fit
hard
in here
plastic.
anymore. Yeah.
It's gonna make
It's
you.
tough.
Yeah, it's gonna
Yeah,
squish
there
you.
are. I mean, there are like a lot of soft components to the Stormtrooper too. You have to have a whole like black body glove.
The
pretty much,
undersuit,
right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Underneath, so that
Lavell's
gets hot
asking
as
how
hell.
tall you are. You're what, like 5'10"?
I'm 5'8".
5'8".
Yeah.
You're 5'8".
Too much
Yeah,
You and
credit.
I are about the same height.
Yeah,
Interesting.
that's why I was like.
You're like
I'm-
as tall
I'm
as
short.
Wolverine.
But the hair just like adds to the,
Dylan's like
6'1". He
6 foot or 6'1" or something. I
Yeah.
think.
Good.
Yeah.
Dang,
It's weird.
dude. Don't
See
worry.
the baby.
I
We
know
all
the one
short
day
people
the
stick
one
together.
day where we have a Jedi Jive Only Nerds official real life crossover. It's gonna
Yeah.
be
Yeah.
crazy.
Rhode Island Comic-Con. Let's go.
I know.
Yeah,
I
actually-
will
Go.
literally go. I'm not.
Yeah, Rhode
I
Island
will
I'll go
Comic-Con
with
might-
you.
might
Let's
be,
go. If nobody else goes, Johnny and I'll go.
Okay. I'm because
Here we go.
the Cobra Kai cast, Mike.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
over
We're
that,
gonna have a
dude.
lot of Cobra Kai. Yeah.
No, I definitely.
and
it's
Sure,
Oh
not-
wait, what did you think of
apparently.
the teaser? The little
I
teaser.
didn't watch it. I was gonna. I
Yeah.
specifically was like, oh, I got to do a reaction to this, and now it's too late. So now I should probably just go watch it. 'Cause, yeah, no, I was
cool.
like, I
I'm
had to like
excited.
resist watching it because I was not near my setup, and I really wanted to do a reaction.
John, are you a big
Speaking
Cobra
of,
Kai
though,
fan?
let's
Oh
talk
my God,
about
Is it?
the
Oh my
second,
God.
Is it just?
like,
Is it just a quick tease, really?
It's like quick shots. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
okay.
very
I didn't
quick.
get to
It's not
see
like
it
an actual
because-
trailer, but I didn't
No.
realize it was going to be December. That's sooner.
Dude,
than I
yeah,
thought.
it's coming. Because
Like,
wait,
that's
if
that's
I
bad
remember
news
correctly,
too, though. That means
wasn't season 3
4?
this year? No,
yeah, it
season
was this year. It
Three-
was
three
three
January.
was this year,
Yeah,
3 was
yeah.
this year. But
That's
which is
amazing.
crazy.
But
Yeah.
also, that's bad news for me because like that'll be like at least 10
You're gonna have so
episodes.
much
all
I
Oh,
know.
at once,
And then
right in the
Book
middle
of
of Boba. Yeah,
I know.
right,
Bill
Book
and I
of
were
Boba's
talking about
happening
that.
as
I
well.
I hope
and
it's
then
like the week
also
before.
Shang-Chi. No, wait, what's in December? Something
well,
else.
No Way Home, but
Shang-Chi's
it's not going to
October.
be in December.
Shang-Chi and Eternals won't be streaming though. It'll be theaters.
No, they're gonna
right?
do cinema, but we're
So I won't be able to do a
lots
reaction
talk
to
about.
those
Yeah,
like I did Black
yeah.
Widow.
Yeah,
Um,
but I mean, No Way
Speaking
Home
of
is slated for
trailers,
December.
though, let's
but,
talk about the Venom trailer real quick because that was
Yeah.
Yo.
insane.
Hell
What did
yeah.
you
That
think?
was insane. I know that
Loved
like
it.
Johnny and Dylan didn't love the first one as much. I enjoyed the first
I
movie. I
liked
thought
it.
it was
Really?
It was fun.
witty. I thought it was witty.
Okay.
I liked it. I enjoyed
Alright.
Tom Hardy's
Yeah.
double performance, and Riz Ahmed is like my favorite person. I'm
Well,
obsessed with him.
Yeah,
but, like,
I think I do have a little bit of bias because I like him better in the comics. So that's probably why. But
That's
also,
fine.
I just I don't know. I didn't really find the movie too enjoyable.
The
I mean,
trailer for the
the
new one was,
CGI
like,
on
sick.
Carnage like looks
Yeah.
freaking
so good.
like, terrifying and fantastic.
Yeah.
And
Venom
I'm
was
super glad they changed
every way.
His hair,
his
Yeah.
hair. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cletus Cassidy's hair.
Cletus
I know.
Cassidy. Thank you.
Yeah,
But
Woody
they
Harrelson.
got a much more
It looks so goofy
comic
before-
accurate.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
I'm
know
like,
why
give me
they
Woody
opted
Harrelson
for
any
that.
day. That guy is a master. Like he
Yeah.
is a master
Yeah,
class.
I'm really
Like,
excited
Yeah,
to
I just
see
I
his
don't
performance.
I still don't see him as Carnage. It's
you.
weird.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. That's what I was trying to get it out. I'm like, do
Do you
you
know
guys
who
really
I
think
do you
that
know
he's
who
gonna be
I
able to
think
pull
would
it
be
off?
better? And this isn't directly my idea, but the guy who played Rorschach from Watchmen,
Oh yeah.
he
Yeah.
would be crazy as
I
Carnage.
don't remember that who that is.
Yeah, who played Rorschach and Watchmen? I have to Google this
But
now.
I
Well,
feel
just-
like Woody
he's-
Harrelson does crazy very well. Like he's a good crazy.
I mean, I want him to
He's too
prove me wrong, but it's
reserved.
just I don't know.
He's so reserved. He's like not in a. He's not really. That's a hard thing to say, but he's not crazy, like dangerous and unpredictable. You know.
Yeah.
Like Cassidy is so unpredictable. That's what makes him so dangerous.
Dangerous.
you know?
Yeah,
You know,
exactly.
and
Exactly.
I just don't like you said, Johnny. I don't see it from Woody Harrelson.
I-
We'll see. We'll see.
I wanted to prove me wrong. Like the thing is like, and so also I wanted to bring this up. So there was a featurette that got leaked, and they have a shot of like the concept artist doing a concept for Carnage, and he's on Photoshop, and one of the tabs, so you can see tabs on Photoshop like for the different projects and stuff. One of them is titled Spider-Man versus Venom, and this is official Sony featurette.
So how
that-
do they? So, wait
So
a minute,
unless
if-
that was like I don't know how else to explain that, but
how do they join Venom and Spider-Man like in the long run? Like they have to, right? Because they're
I don't
like-
know what they're gonna do because
I don't-
they have to meet and Kevin
Yeah.
Feige, like it's been said that like they are going to meet, but it's just
I mean,
like a matter of when.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Venom originated in Spider-Man, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
Venom,
Oh,
Venom,
yeah,
Venom,
100%.
yeah.
So it's kind of hard to have like a Venom franchise and not touch on Spider-Man. at
That's
some
what
Yeah.
kind of got me upset about the
Same.
movie in its entirety
Okay, so
because
now
like
it all becomes clear. Now I
Yeah.
understand the sour grapes.
the reason
get it.
that Eddie Brock
He's
is
like,
Venom
they
is
did
because of
Spider-Man
Spider-Man.
dirty.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah,
So
I don't know, and we're already further confused with the whole multiverse scenario.
I was
and-
about to say
and-
that's an easy way to cross any two stories. Again, I really hope it doesn't become a
well, the
default
thing is,
retcon, but
Venom was set
in.
in San Francisco.
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
it doesn't necessarily have to be two separate. I mean,
Right,
again, I don't know what
right.
they're doing with this whole Sony thing. So again, I think after we see No Way Home, we'll get, a good idea of what.
Yeah,
The
we
plan will
still
be-
I mean, that
haven't
would be
seen a
the bridge.
trailer.
That would be the bridge, right? Because
Right.
the anticipation is Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield, right?
There is no way it's
There's-
happening. Like
I
I
mean,
don't
look,
like. It's not
like,
even
of
like
course,
something to
but
get.
but the fact that it's just so commonly talked about, you know, and like it's so
They're still
hair-breathing.
holding on to like. You're still holding on. Let go. Like they still like.
But
They need to let
but
go of that
wouldn't-
trailer and like release it. But also,
Wouldn't that be the ultimate Sony tie-in? Like that
I
would
hear
be
ya.
that would be the
Yeah,
way
it
to
would.
bridge Sony and Marvel, just like in
hear ya.
WandaVision when they fucking
Yeah.
when they crossed.
Don't worry,
the
man.
stream ended. The stream's gonna get
Radio,
taken
you
down.
can say whatever you
Yeah, but
want.
when they bridged what's his name? But
Yeah,
Quicksilver.
Yeah,
over,
Fox.
and
Silver.
everybody was like, "Oh my god, they're doing it!" And
Well,
they-
the thing is
they
that
did it.
Disney
It was
owns
nasty,
Fox now,
nasty.
and like,
They did that
but
to
again,
us.
we got Ralph Boner, so it's like not even Quicksilver. Anyways,
It's not.
Yeah.
like, yeah, that was a weird.
Jury's
workaround,
still
but
out for
anyways.
me. I'm
So, like,
waiting.
I mean, obviously, like
I
Sony
hope
and
so,
Disney are
but-
two separate companies, so that's the only thing that's
Yeah.
like conflicting. But yeah, I don't know what after this movie comes out, like what the situation will be with Spider-Man, because
I feel like so many things right now hinge on No Way Home because there are other movies that we know
Yeah,
about that are kind
that's
of more
why also why it's
self-contained
so big. And
stories. Like
everyone's waiting.
Shang-Chi is obviously, we've got the Mandarin and that ties in a way, but that
Yeah,
can
I
be
didn't realize
on
that
its own.
Shang-Chi takes place around Iron Man 1.
Mhm.
I
right?
didn't realize that at first either, but I
Yeah.
mean, there are like discernible tie-ins, but like you could I assume based on what I know that you could probably just go watch Shang-Chi and it'd be
Mhm.
fine. Or like the Eternals. These aren't like, I don't feel like these are going to answer huge.
They're not like
building
universe-shattering,
questions
yes,
for us.
movies.
Yeah.
for
And I
sure.
feel like so many of the universe building questions that we have at this moment with the opening of the multiverse and what have you, so many things depend on what ends up happening. in
Loki,
fighting.
No Way Home, and Doctor Strange 2.
Yeah, and I'm
Those are
like,
the big
they
three.
keep holding on to this trailer, which must exist. And everybody, I mean, they have us like wrapped around their little finger
I
because
know.
us sitting here on the internet having this conversation is just like building up more
I
hype.
know.
Everybody
It,
thinks,
that's
like,
it.
when are we getting
It
the
is
trailer?
clever marketing in itself, even like they just have not released anything. But-
Yeah.
Did you
Yeah.
guys? This ties in, I promise. But did you guys see Suicide Squad?
No,
Not
not
yet.
yet.
Not
No
yet.
spoilers.
I've heard only good
No-
things.
Levi
no
Lavelle had a
spoilers.
Said it was great.
review of
I will
it.
say
I-
this: I watched it yesterday for the first time, and I've already watched it 3 times.
Oh wow.
Okay.
And I don't do that.
Okay.
It's really good, but
Are you excited for the Peacemaker series?
uh,
Ooh,
why don't you watch the movie? And
I'll
then you
watch the
tell
movie.
me?
And get back to you. Yeah,
But
I'll get back to you.
that's a little spoilery. But
Okay.
anyway,
Oh,
the
shoot.
there's a
Whoops.
James Gunn is brilliant. Like
He's
when-
coming back for another
Whereas
DC
he's now
movie.
known,
I know.
like,
He's got
Sexy
another one in the
Colonel
works.
Sanders.
But when you watch this, like the production alone of this movie is outstanding, but the
Nice.
storytelling aspect and the editing and like the production overall, and the effect that the production has on the timing and the storytelling of the movie is so good. You know, that's what I think makes it so great. And the way this ties in is, Shang-Chi taking place during Iron Man 1 is we're getting this new perspective in a universe that we're familiar with. So like pre-New York, and there's not a whole bunch of supers. There's, no enhanced really. And so it's cool. We're gonna get another look, another angle, and so that'll just be nice. I feel like when they do that, it's almost like I get to breathe a little bit, because especially with Endgame and like just all that happening all at once, like it was so heavy, I think it started right after Ultron. Age of Ultron, I was like, how do you top that? Everything's a world-ending event. How does it
I
keep
know.
getting worse? And like
My question was how they're gonna top Endgame, and then
yeah,
I think
yeah.
they are, or it seems like they are.
I think
so.
the introduction of Kang
yes.
in Loki
For
just
so
really
many
blew the
all the
doors open
multiverse
there.
stuff too.
Yeah,
like,
I'm,
it's
I'm
all
very
built into
excited
Secret
to see
Wars.
more of him.
Yeah, to me, it's not even. I did feel a little bit of that. Like, how do you even top that? But it's not necessarily the like topping the like epicness of it. It's
Right.
like
Yeah.
conceptually, you have to like really reach and
So-
stretch your mind to like understand what's happening now.
You've wrapped your mind around all of that, not to mention formed like intense emotional attachments
Yeah.
to the storylines over the course of like 13 years. And
Yeah.
how do you like maintain momentum after all of that like exertion, that like
Keeping the
emotional
story
investment
straight,
and
like keeping the story straight.
keeping the story
alone.
straight.
Because I'm
Yeah.
rewatching this week. I've rewatched a good portion of the MCU, and I'm kind of just jumping all around, so I'm not even watching it in any kind of sequential order. But like I'd watched Black Widow, and then I was like, I'm gonna start watching Cap stuff, and then that ended up me watching Iron Man stuff, and then all the Avengers stuff. But like just seeing it, even out of order, you know, like it all still makes sense, and it's so powerful, like the storytelling. That's what they're doing so well, and I think
we've talked about this a little on this channel, but right before WandaVision debuted, I did the full rewatch, including like all 23 films. And to that point, I rewatched all 7 seasons of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I rewatched Agent Carter.
Yeah,
I did I watched everything that was relevant and like.
But she has not touched Clone Wars and Bad Batch.
I have not. Sorry, Johnny. You know, but,
no, I'm kidding.
We're gonna get you
and
on
then
Book
I
of
even
Boba,
watched
though.
I rewatched the X-Men series as well, because that was around the time that like the reacquisition was announced, and I don't love most of those movies, but like there are a few real gems in the mix, and like I rewatched
better
everything.
than Fantastic Four.
I think most films that exist in any genre are better than those, but like, you know, we can talk about that another time.
How are all of those movies so bad?
So bad. But
like every single rendition of it, every single one.
Yeah, even the new one with Michael B.
Jordan. I did watch them in order, and I had a conversation with like myself beforehand about whether I wanted to do them chronological or in order of release.
Yeah.
And I did them in order of release, and I'm actually really glad I did, because seeing what happens in like the credit sequences, which was always like a little tease for whatever the next thing was going to be, actually helped to keep things straight for me. But it was so helpful to be like, oh, okay, that's where that Infinity Stone was at that time, or like there's so many freaking Infinity Stones to keep track of in these movies. And I think if you're not really watching in order, or it's been a year or two since you've seen a film, you're just like, okay, yeah, you sort of gloss over the details. You're like, Infinity Stones, they do things. This one ended up here somehow.
And then you watch Loki.
Really
there's a whole drawer full of them.
I can see the continuity of that. Yeah, now it's all meaningless. But it was a really good rewatch. It was like, and it not only was like clarifying, but it was also mind-blowing at the same time. Like, it distilled everything into a comprehensible format, but it was also like, oh my God, that thing that she said in a movie 10 years ago, they just brought it back in and it became relevant again. And it was really mind-blowing to see how coherent the universe really has been, and how much attention to detail has been paid over the course of all of these properties.
Well,
guys,
I recommend the rewatch.
You know what property is also doing that really well is Star Wars.
One?
They're starting to do that really well again, especially with the TV series.
Did you guys talk about Bad Batch yet?
No, we didn't. I was waiting for you, Johnny, and I was about to say I was letting you guys go.
I'm sad, man.
I like when
I'm very upset.
The stream for me. You're upset.
I'm upset.
Wait, what?
I don't know. I don't know if you know this little quirk about me, but Camino is my favorite planet in Star Wars.
Wow.
Okay. All right. I was like, no, Johnny, what's the matter, buddy?
Now it's gone, Mike.
So yeah, but the thumbnail for the stream was literally a Bad Batch thumbnail.
I don't know what I'm gonna do.
It's gone.
Yeah. I think because you know what, Camino is really like, it's there in the Clone Wars, it's there in the prequels. It plays such a huge role in terms of like the story.
Without it, like we wouldn't have what we have. So
yeah, and we've seen Star Wars that takes place 30, even 60 years past this point. And we're not aware of what had happened to Camino. Even watching, so it's like this was a very like, oh my God, like it was.
Well, I don't know if you recall, but like before the finale, at least this is what Dylan and I ran with, because of Dr. Pershing and stuff. But we thought the finale was going to take place on Camino.
So. Mentioning this,
which obviously I'm glad how the finale went, but
there is the benefit of their they specifically show the rooms being empty. There's no Kaminoans in there. There's no clones in there. They're basically nuking an empty facility, which is like, it's not like Alderaan getting blown up, which is like a billion, But you're right though. From a I love that place. That was cool. But to think that we actually that new secret platform that Omega showed them.
That was awesome. They went straight to the research lab. That was
and it's like
so
Nala
cool.
Se's secret lab. Some people are even theorizing that Camino won't be destroyed. Like they still have that secret lab.
No, dude, oh my God, people were like, no, Camino's not gone. I'm like, did you watch the episode?
I know.
That thing blew up and sank. Like the poles that was supporting it, they fell.
Can you
It's
sunk
appreciate
into
the
the water.
imagery in that it was Venator class Star Destroyers that did
I can
this?
I can appreciate
And
it.
it's
I'm
actual
mad at them
clones
though.
that are like
I'm mad at
firing
them,
on it. Yeah, you're
But
mad at
yes,
them.
no, it was awesome. It was awesome. Yeah.
But the
Yeah.
batch is still inside, and it hasn't completely sunk yet.
Yeah.
Okay. What are they? What if like Ahsoka's gonna come up and just
Yeah, no, my first thought was that it was
lift
going to
the
be
whole
Boba
entire
Fett.
place out of the water? Yeah.
Well, people were saying Boba Fett, like, he didn't like clones. He probably didn't like Kamino. Like, so why would Boba Fett show up to witness the destruction of, maybe because he hated the place. Maybe he... But I think
Yeah.
it's possible that Boba Fett reveal we've been waiting for is going to happen.
He
He's
could
gonna
have
be the
been
one
on one of the Venator ships.
He could be the
Just-
one to pick them up. Like, how? Because
Yeah,
if
but
if they're
what
literally
would be-
stranded
what-
in the middle of the ocean right
Well,
now,
Boba
what
like
else is-
no. Boba, I feel
Oh,
like
wait,
Boba
wait.
wouldn't know
Huge
that they
question.
did that.
Maybe I missed something, but can somebody, like, clue me in? What the F happened with Gregor? Where was he this episode?
He's
Yeah,
with
where
the
was
Sid.
he?
Didn't they just pick him up, though?
He's
like,
with Sid.
They
Oh,
had-
they did say that. They said
They
that
said
in the
that?
beginning of the
Yeah.
episode.
Oh,
yeah.
it was
catch
a-
it.
I glossed over it too the first time I watched it. Yeah.
So
he's with
why?
Sid.
I wonder why he didn't go with them. I wonder why, because he was.
I don't
go
know.
Meet with
They
Rex and
did
Wolf
say
or
that
something.
Sid
I mean,
wasn't
like
happy.
I think it was for story reasons because they just wanted to focus on the
Okay,
batch.
yeah,
but-
like I was like, wait a minute, like they just picked him up. Where did he go?
yeah. No,
Wait,
no.
did
I have
mention
another
it.
question that I need clarifying. Not this past Bad Batch, but the one before. Wasn't somebody wearing Gregor's armor?
No, so that was Scorch. He was from
Oh.
the Republic Commando games.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Never mind.
Yeah.
And a number of people got mad at me for not knowing that in my reaction. They're like, I'm so
Scorcher.
disappointed that you didn't.
I
look
just
that
never
up." I'm like,
played the Republic.
I
Commando
never
game.
played him
Yeah.
either. I never
I
played
heard
him
they're
either. To be
great.
fair.
Would any
So
of these
they're-
little children know who Dash Rendar is if I showed him to them?
Right.
Probably not.
Probably not. But
Yeah.
Dash Rendar is amazing.
Dash Rendar
I
needs
can
to be in
recognize
Star
Scorch
Wars.
probably faster than I can recognize Dash. So
I want to see.
Props to
You know
you.
what? Even more so than Dash, I'd love to see his ship. Like
The
in
Outrider
Star Wars.
has been in Star Wars. It was in the
Was
in the
it?
George Lucas like the remasters in the 90s.
Ah,
Or the there when you see like one of those Mos Eisley scenes that wasn't in the original movie, you could see the Outrider taking off.
that's cool.
Yeah,
Does
and
it, like,
also
transform?
there's an identical ship in I forget it's season 3 I believe of Clone Wars.
Okay.
It's like the Iron Squadron I believe it's called. It's where those kids that are piloting that ship.
oh,
Yeah, and it's basically it's Dash Rendar's ship. It's the
That's
Outrider.
cool.
I
That's
didn't know
cool.
that either.
It's season 3 episode 11 maybe or something like that.
Man, if there was anybody cooler than Han Solo.
Yeah, Dash Rendar is like Han Solo but not.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, so like this episode was for me, Johnny, before you came on, I was talking to Jenny and John about how like you are like Clone Wars is your favorite, right? I remember doing
Yeah.
we were doing the tier ranking of Star Wars and you were like fighting
Well,
tooth and nail to get
Clone Wars,
towards the top.
yeah, Clone Wars is fantastic.
And we were like, yeah, we agree, like Clone Wars is great, but like you have to take into account that like half of it or like some of it, a good portion of it isn't. There's a lot of episodes that you would skip.
What is the worst Clone Wars episode in your opinion? Because I don't think that
I don't like the ones with like the little like ferret people that like or whatever they are, the little like that village of like Madagascar type.
Yeah, that was freaking sick. What do you
You
mean?
like that one?
The little rolly guys?
Rolly? Are they rolly?
Didn't they roll?
No, I'm trying to remember what it's not. What are the not marmosets?
They look
What
like
are
they look
those?
like lemurs. They like
lemurs.
rolled.
Thank you. They look exactly like lemurs.
Yeah, I forget what their speeches is
Some of
called.
those episodes are
but-
weird. I feel like
Dude, they were the coolest.
there's
Whatever.
more. I
You're
feel
wrong.
like Rebels did it a little worse, like with the whole space whales thing and Purgil and there's
Yeah, I
there's
mean,
some
I
things where
can,
it's
I
like,
can.
"Ooh."
I'm
I don't
iffy
know.
on Rebels. Yeah, actually, Dylan just is almost done with rewatching Rebels, and he like, it's like one of his favorite Star Wars things now.
Yeah,
I was
well,
like,
there
wow.
are individual episodes in Rebels that are like
Oh,
freaking amazing.
y-
Yeah.
yeah.
They're like the Obi-Wan Maul sword fight in the desert.
Oh no,
like,
I think because I think he kind of shared the opinion that like,
So
some
good.
of like a lot of it is like kind of slow and like not great. But then
Why do I
there's
get the
those-
feeling John's about to
Oh.
retrieve another toy for us? to-
No.
Okay. I'm like, I'm
Wait,
already.
wait.
So John leaves. I'm like,
Hold
what's
on.
coming back with him?
Are you about to pull out Kanan's lightsaber?
Anyway, John, I was saying that like this last episode of Bad Batch really starts to put things in perspective for me. Where like if you think about some of the episodes with Sid that we were sort of reluctantly like, yeah, this is a filler episode, or it's not really doesn't advance the plot that much. If you think about the number of episodes like that exist for the Clone Wars, and the way you still are able to look back at the Clone Wars and be like, it's my favorite, it's the best, it's awesome. I feel like Bad Batch has been elevated now to like, since we know there's a second season coming, right?
Mhm.
We're not in this like rush, like, oh, we haven't seen Vader, we haven't seen Boba Fett, we haven't, there's all these things we want to see Rex and Wolf and Gregor do a clone uprising. We can't, but we were thinking that we were gonna have to cram all this into this season because it was what we were gonna get, and now it's like, oh, we have a whole nother season.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll just I'll take anything now. The idea
Yeah.
of like a filler
Exciting.
episode doesn't really bother me as much now.
Well, it's exciting because I feel like we don't really know 100% what we're going to be getting anymore. I mean, like Order 66 was still, we were in that era of like, we kind of know what happened, and there were good movies. Well, the movies were based around it. So,
Yeah.
But
I
now,
do feel like we know what our main characters aren't gonna die now.
right, that's
Just
true. But
we're
we're
gonna move them
moving,
back.
we're moving more into this territory of time that just isn't just between trilogies.
Yeah.
We really don't know. As we move farther into it, it's like anything could really happen now.
Yeah. True.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This was a very
A
like
lot of potential.
thought-provoking.
What's gonna
episode.
happen with Crosshair, man?
Yeah.
Like,
Is he gonna join the batch?
mind-blowing moment of him just.
He
being...
can't go back to the Empire though.
No.
What's gonna happen with-
Yeah, he obviously loved being a part. Like, he loved that job. He was in love with his job, and now that's not an option for him anymore.
No.
So.
I think, you know what I think? I think, Johnny, you're so sad that Camino is gone now. And I made a remark in my reaction about how, like, wait, does this mean Nala Se is probably the only Kaminoan we're ever going to see again? Because we know she's still around. The Empire kept her. And on that abandoned facility where we were with Cad Bane a few episodes back, there was that weird, like, gray Area 51 type alien that fell out of the tube.
Yeah,
where
I
it was
don't.
like, that's not
I don't know. I don't know
Kaminoan,
if that's
it's not
ever going to be
a-
explained. I certainly would like it to.
I
but
think Nala Se is
don't-
going to come back into the fold next season, and there's going to be more cloning, but like more.
that she's going to be in
nefarious
that facility. That'd be kind of cool.
stuff. Or I don't know. Like I just feel like they kept her alive. Like we haven't seen the last of her, and
No,
we just
definitely.
like Omega was like, this is Nala Se's like secret lab, basically.
You were all born here.
Yeah.
I don't
That
think
was another
Lama Su is
revealing
dead
thing.
though.
Yeah, I don't know. They made it.
We
seem
didn't hear the
like
gunshots, Mike. We didn't
I
hear the
know.
blaster fire.
If they don't
Mike.
die on screen, they're not dead.
What was that?
we didn't.
Lama Su, the prime minister.
Oh, yeah.
where
I don't think he's
Admiral
dead
Rampart was like,
because
have
we
no
didn't
need
hear
for you
blaster
anymore.
fire when those
That's
doors
the
closed.
rule, right? Like if you don't see a character die, they're not actually dead. That's
Yeah,
just
it's
a
not.
rule.
There's no way.
They were
There's
heavily
no
implying
way.
that he was about to
hold
be
on, hold on.
assassinated.
No, not what you think.
No, you think?
It's
If you don't
getting our
come-
hopes up, John.
I'm sorry.
If you don't
Everything
come back
around
with
me is
something that
slowly
glows,
dying,
I'm going to
and
be
I don't
very
charge
disappointed.
anything
I
ever.
know it's gonna be such a letdown.
No, it's just me.
Oh, man.
Your sabers are both off on the wall now.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
forgot to charge them, so they're dead.
The
I
irony.
got up to get the kill key for for that one, and I don't know what I did with it. It's somewhere, but it might constantly say it's got a low battery.
In our remaining time here, in the next 5-10 minutes before we end the stream, John, what are your all new
Which
nerds,
one?
Johnny,
Okay.
Peter Parker? What's your prediction for the last episode? Like, how do you think this is gonna?
Okay.
How
So
long do you think it's gonna be? Is it gonna be
Oh.
like a double episode?
that I don't know. I mean, like, obviously the goal is like the 40 minutes we got, but I think it's gonna be half an hour.
And do we get a major character drop like a Vader or a Boba Fett
Okay. So
or an Ahsoka?
Boba Fett is the most likely, but I still am not sure. How I think this episode's gonna play out. We're gonna get the rest of Camino. They're gonna escape. Meet up with Rex. Rex is gonna be with Wolf
How
and
are they
Gregor.
gonna escape though? How are they gonna escape?
The shuttle. We didn't see the shuttle crash. We didn't.
No one was on the shuttle though, right? Who was didn't they
Gonki.
all? Oh, Gonki. Wouldn't that be funny if Gonki flies the ship, like autopilots it over to them?
Yeah. Well, I don't know
And
if
it's
you
just
remember
like,
from the
"Gonk."
Fives arc, but Fives literally rode AZ across the water.
Yeah.
So I don't know if they'll do that method. But anyways, yeah, whatever we get with that, obviously they're gonna get off planet. I think they're gonna meet up with Rex, and I think
just had
that's
an
how the
idea.
episode's gonna end.
So wait,
It's
you
with
know when
Wolf,
they
Gregor, Rex,
when
a
they
bunch
were
of clones.
landing on Camino, and they were like, Tech was like, "Oh, we'll never get close. Like all the platforms are gonna be guarded like crazy." And she's like, "Not this one." And she's like, "It's a secret platform or whatever." And then when they got there, I'm like, all right, now how do they, like, you can see Camino, like, to Poca City, like, way in the background. I'm like, how do they get there? And then it occurred to me, are they going to ride Rays? Are they going to ride, like, in Attack of the Clones? You see the Camino and, like,
literally they could do
flying
that
Ray?
too.
I'm like, dude, they should ride Rays out of there. That would be dope.
That would be cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't think. I mean, like, honestly, this episode felt like the finale to the season, which is
Mhm.
weird.
It
I mean,
did,
honestly,
it
if they like
Before the
added,
full
like, 10
title
more
came on
minutes.
Disney Plus, it was called Finale Part 1.
part
though.
one,
Yeah,
Right.
so it is the finale.
exactly.
That's
Yeah.
what makes me think that this final episode isn't going to be a long one.
I don't think it's gonna be
this
like as
is the
emotionally impactful and like as like like the twist that we got with Crosshair and whatnot. Like,
Yeah.
I don't think we're gonna get anything like that. I think it's just gonna be like the batch are gonna really bond. I think Crosshair is gonna like. I feel like this will be like the episode where like
He's in
Crosshair
their
like is like,
possession now, though,
okay, I
right?
will stay with you, kind of
Because
thing.
his like main accusation that he was leveling on them was like, you didn't stick around for me, like, and they were
Right.
like, we didn't have a choice, and he was like, well, do you think I did? Like,
Mm.
so now that they didn't abandon him, like they stunned him but brought him with them, like.
Right. So
is
I
that
think
gonna
I
impact
think
his psychology on the matter? Like, he'd be like,
yeah.
thanks for not.
Well,
leaving
no,
me
it's
for
just it's
dead."
just interesting that the his chip was
Yes,
taken out a while
This
ago.
is the other main question: is he lying or
No, why
or
would
did he?
Didn't Hunter check the back of his head?
there is
Yeah,
the
but he
imprint
has
of
those
it, but-
injuries from when he got the.
Yeah.
No, there
fire
is
on
an
his
imprint
face.
of like the chip of the chip, but I don't
Oh.
I wouldn't see any reason for him to lie about it, and like I wouldn't see just in the context of like a show, I wouldn't see any way to like.
Well,
any
maybe not
reason to
lying,
lie
but he
to the
could be misinformed
viewer.
about it. Like he thinks that it was removed when it wasn't, kind of thing.
Hmm.
Oh, maybe when they were like juicing it up. they
Juicing him
told
up,
him-
yeah.
Yeah. They
Oh,
were
we
like,
still
yeah."
haven't seen Rampart on a Star Destroyer, so I feel like Star Destroyer we're definitely gonna see that's gonna be like one of the last shots of the
Like an
episode.
Imperial class, you mean?
Yeah.
Okay, because that was
Yeah.
I was like, wow, the imagery of the like the Clone Wars era ships with clones on it,
Because on the
destroying their home.
Black Series box, which is the action figures, Rampart's art has like a Star Destroyer behind him. So
Mhm.
we still haven't seen it. So it's just like I feel
So
like that
Samuel says,
I have
"Do you
to show
think
that.
Vader could make a cameo?" And I was like, yeah,
Vader. Like here's the thing, I don't want
It
another
would be
Rebels.
a cameo. It would.
I don't
be a
want another
brief-
Rebels though. I don't want
Yeah.
that though.
But it doesn't.
Because
change the
once
fact
Vader
that
comes
he's-
in, they're all screwed.
Yeah.
The main reason why I don't think Vader has any business is because he's doing Jedi hunting stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What interest does he have? with
Like
Inquisitors
I
it?
think
and-
that like the 2017 run is running right now, like the comics. So he's yeah, like you said, Jedi hunting right now.
Yeah, so it's all Inquisitors, and so like maybe we'll run into some of that next season. We'll get some Inquisitors and Vader.
Yeah, I mean like
more-
maybe a run in, but like
Caleb
again,
Doom
once
maybe
you
again,
once you
right?
kind of throw what like similar to what they did in Rebels for Vader. Like obviously there was Jedi in the group, so that like was the only reason that they survived. But yeah, like Vader would annihilate the batch. Like it wouldn't. It just wouldn't like make sense. So I think obviously Boba, we've gotten like literal teases about him like throughout the season. So I think that he's like very likely to see, at least as a tease, at the end of this episode for next week. So I don't know.
Yeah.
I think those three things, they're gonna escape, meet up
I
with
think
Rex,
if
Gregor,
Slave
and
One,
Wolf,
think about it. If Slave
Star
One showed
Destroyer,
up.
and see
Imagine
Boba.
if Slave
Yeah.
One shows up to save them
True.
on Camino. That everyone would.
I
flip.
just don't
That
know how
be-
they would explain like Boba being there though. I don't
Well,
know.
because if it's the destruction of what's his home too, he may
That's
hate
true.
it. He may hate clones, but it's still home,
Right.
right? And it's still like his dad is dead, so he doesn't have any other family attachments, right?
Yeah.
He doesn't.
No,
That's
you're
that's so it's basically, dude, it's your home being destroyed. I don't know. I think I think that there's more reason for him to show up than there is not reason for him to show up.
Do we know if Omega and him have any knowledge of each other's
No,
existence?
that's the thing. We're assuming
No.
that they don't.
Yeah.
You know what the thing is? Though,
Oh,
is that-
also, sorry, I just jump in. I
It's all
don't
good.
like this thing that they just like immediately just like kind of brought up. Omega like saw the batch.
She's
like,
older
be
than them.
born?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh
you know what?
yeah.
She didn't specify that she saw them when they were being created. She specified that she saw them being mutated, or they're having
Right.
their mutated. So
Right,
it
right.
wasn't 100% clear whether it was implying that she's distinctly older.
I
than
think we
them,
will get the rest of that explained hopefully next week. But like that was very confusing because like
because she could
So
be
she- so
30
she,
years
like-
old for all you know,
Right.
and just ages slowly.
Oh yeah.
yeah. She could
They
be
could
the
have
Oh,
opposite.
no.
reduced her aging
Yeah,
process.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Right.
I don't quite know, to be honest.
I
'Cause
think
how
it's going to
old-
be the way we kind of assumed it was before she made that remark, which is like, yeah, she's like 12, 13 years old, and like they're probably like
well, wait.
not
How
that
old is
much
Boba?
younger or older.
Boba
like,
would be
probably
the same
14.
age as
Yeah.
as
But I
Omega.
think Boba
Probably a
should
year
be,
older, maybe?
I
I don't
think he
know.
should be older than her, even though they're twins, because he's
Yeah.
Alpha and she's
No,
Omega.
I think probably a year older because Boba. I think Boba.
She'd be
I
the
think
end of
14
the process,
sounds
and he'd
correct.
be the beginning, right?
So we're gonna be getting Daniel Logan Boba.
No, but he's like a grown-up now. They couldn't. I don't know who does his voice for Clone Wars. Was it Daniel Logan?
No, probably not.
No.
I think it might have been. I
The
don't.
last
actually know
episode
that, to be
had
honest.
it had the like the Boba age troop clones in it. The last episode, Nala Se was like leading them out.
Mm-hmm.
One of them even had a line. Yeah. Oh, Mandy, thanks for that. I'm sorry. I have
I was
my.
just gonna. I was waiting for a good opportunity to be like, shout
There
out
you
to
go.
Mandy.
Sorry,
for
I have my
that,
chat on a totally different computer.
but
over here
like
'cause
they're
mine
all
was
on
lagging.
different tangents.
Hey Mandy, £5 super chat. Thanks so much. This is just to say how much I love your channel and thank you, Mike and Jenny, for your support. And the last few weeks you've been bloody brilliant.
We love you, Mandy.
Also, John and John.
Yes, we love
Thank
you,
them
Mandy.
too.
Mandy's always on our
Mandy,
streams
yeah.
too. So
Yeah, Mandy's
Yeah.
one of our
Thank
Randy's a
you.
real one. Randy's a real
Yeah.
one.
constant
We-
friends
we
over here.
Love and
Yeah.
appreciate your presence and your contribution.
always.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. So wait, before we wrap this up, any final thoughts on Bad Batch, John and John?
It's gonna be nuts.
It's gonna be nuts.
I
Very
think.
nuts.
Yeah.
So you don't think that like the main like heaviness of the finale took place already, and that we're gonna
Yeah.
get more of like a roll-off
Honestly, I think
episode
it's
where
gonna be like not
preparatory.
Like,
for
if
next
this makes
season.
sense, I think it's gonna be like the last 2 episodes of Clone Wars, if that makes sense. Because
Oh,
do you know, like, because like the
kind of just
Third
like
ep- the
slow
third
and
episode-
somber and kind of
right, the third episode in the arc was like, the big action-packed one, and then the fourth kind of dealt with the aftermath, like at a little bit of a slower pace, and then we got like everything else we got. But I think like the real drama, I feel like, was in the third episode of
Yeah.
of the arc.
Oh,
So
you know what? Also, I just want to mention real quick. I say this every week, but like I'm really noticing the animation. You can break up the Clone Wars easily into
they
like,
made
like,
Camino
okay,
look beautiful.
yeah.
Also, they threw in the freaking Camino theme.
They
Oh,
did.
did
Yes,
they?
when they first arrived, you can hear
We
it.
We haven't
yeah.
gotten that since like Clone Wars, like early
Yeah.
Clone Wars.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Anyway, but you know how you can break the Clone Wars up into like, okay, season 1, season 2 have that like
Mhm.
distinct like the animation is really not that good.
Really flat.
There's yeah, and then like you
I
can
think
see the
it's good.
animation as the
Even though
technology evolves, it gets
from a
slightly
technical
better. But
standpoint, maybe not.
John
can-
is like John will kick
On-
for every single
on
aspect
season-
of the Clone Wars.
There might be some
forever.
unfinished shots that are still in the episodes to this day, but that's neither here or there.
yeah. Well, anyway, once you get season 5 of Clone Wars, season 5 to me stands
Yeah.
out in terms
Season- yeah.
visually. You can really see the like
Definitely.
the step up that they took in terms of the animation there.
Yes.
And I'm feeling like it makes sense that now it's freaking 10 years later on our timeline. Of course the technology is better now. Of course they can make better animations, but it's not just the textures and the lighting and the particle
No, the
simulation of the
water,
water. and all that.
the
Yeah,
water
yeah.
looks
It looks
the
good,
water
but
looks
it's also the animation itself. I've noticed that it's
fluid. Yeah,
it's
it's
fluid.
awesome.
I feel like
I keep noticing it every episode of this where I'm like, wow, like
No, I know. We have a running
Bad-
gag every time the episode
Bad
starts. We
Batch
say, "Have you mentioned how good this
officially-
episode?
yeah.
I mentioned how good the show looks."
it's officially the
Yeah.
best Star Wars animation that there is.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
we have a season 2 coming out.
Do you
and
think
I'm-
Do you think it's a step up from Clone Wars season 7?
It's comparable. It's the same.
Yeah.
And Clone Wars season 7, obviously, like it's particularly the last 4 episodes, like Ahsoka
Right.
and Maul, like they had that motion capture fight, which is like that's a whole nother level of okay, they're literally getting performers to do actually duel with swords with motion capture suits
Exactly,
on,
yeah.
and like the technology is definitely obviously a huge part in that, but it's also
Mhm.
the like if they're doing a season 2 now, did they wait to confirm season 2 until they noticed that their numbers were doing well and that people were
Well, no,
watching it?
and interestingly enough, I mean, I get why, but originally I was like, why did they announce it for the second to last episode, like
Yeah.
season 2? I feel like that'd be like a thing that you do that at the end of the season.
Mhm.
But I think it's just because like it's a 2-part finale.
Because
so
what
I
I'm
think that's why
wondering
they
is
did
like,
that.
oh, does that mean that are they going to get an enhanced budget now? Are they going to get to spend more money on Bad Batch? They're officially doing a season 2. Is that like a
Right.
green light for
yeah,
them? To like,
I
"All right,
guess
let's do
yeah, I
this.
guess
Let's
they'd
go."
get they'd get a bigger budget, I guess. I don't see why not. I feel like
Not that they
that makes
necessarily
sense.
need like that much bigger of a
So I
budget.
feel
'cause
like
it
they have all
already-
the money they're ever gonna
Yeah.
want. You know, like they can do whatever they want.
I don't
Yeah.
know, man. A couple of these Bad Batch episodes have had some really impressive, like, wow, that's not cheap to make. Like, that's not. It doesn't.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely not. Yeah.
Even just shots that are quick little scenery shots, where it's like some texture artist and computer modeler had to spend.
One of the
however
backgrounds
long
in
to
an
make that stuff.
episode was from one of the artists' camera roll on their phone.
Hey Jenny, Mandy's wondering if you're going to be watching what?
Yeah,
If, with me.
Mandy, I will. I'm not ignoring everyone in the comments. Like right now, we're talking about the Bad Batch. This is a Star Wars day, and so I'm not trying to weigh the conversation down with a lot of like
Oh, you're okay.
speculative
It's all
Marvel
good.
content. But I see all of you. Mandy, yeah, I am planning to do What If with Mike.
How long are the what if
Lavelle,
episodes?
this is completely speculative because we don't have vampires yet. They haven't gotten to Blade yet, so that's like world building
Oh,
bioethics question that I can't address without context. But
I mean,
what
we got the name drop in Loki, so that's all we can go
I'm
off
not
of.
sure why everybody is so off on this, except that we were talking about Woody Harrelson, the White Man Can't Jump thing. I have seen the film White Man Can't Jump in the 90s when it was
Wesley
released.
Snipes, baby.
That was a very long time ago.
Is that a Woody Harrelson movie?
Woody Harrelson and Wesley Snipes. It's the
Who
the
is Blade, by the way.
Venom
Oh,
crossover
that's funny.
right there. It's one of those movies that like Mike and I probably would have rented, again, full circle, that we probably would have rented at the West Coast Video in Narberth, Pennsylvania.
No, because
But,
as I recall, the original rating on White Man Can't Jump.
Oh,
Was
is it an
X.
R?
It was
Then
rated
maybe-
X.
Oh,
Was it?
what?
It's for, I believe it.
I
it's
did
for-
not remember
What?
that, but
Wasn't
it's
it
one
when
of
we
those
were-
things that like you saw in the 90s, and it's one of these many, many movies that we loved dearly as kids that would never get made today. That's my
Damn
like
it, yeah.
2-cent review of White Man Can't Jump, is that there's like a nostalgia factor to it. Love
this
Wesley
was in the
Snipes,
days. This
love
was
Woody Harrelson.
early 90s,
but
before the days that they had the
early
NC-17.
90s movie.
Nowadays,
Yeah.
it would be an NC-17.
Jesus.
That's what
Yeah.
I'm telling you. Let me look this
Well,
up.
Okay.
That's my 2-second review of White Man Can't Jump.
Thank
That you
you.
would never get to make that movie now, and it's like
Mm.
got a big nostalgia factor and 2 amazing lead actors whose work I admire.
That is an amazing tie-in, though. Like,
Yeah, and it really did bring all the threads together.
yeah, wow.
What I will do, I see you, Lavelle. I see all of your questions. For anyone who's really missing Loki and missing sort of the high that we were feeling every week from that show, I put together a like read, binge, and watch list of things that were like aesthetic and thematic inspirations or sort of tied in some way.
Jenny's giving you
Loki,
homework, guys.
So
Don't-
I always do homework, you know this, but like I'll
Professor
drop
Jenny.
that. We've talked. It's things most of which we've talked about on the stream.
We got what
or
if
in our
next week though.
reactions, but I'll throw the
So
I'll
wait a
throw the
minute.
list that I made into the Discord for everyone. If you're
question.
craving more existential dilemma and bioethics conundra, then I'll put my little like
bioethics.
my
conundrum.
little curriculum
Who
into the
uses
Discord for everyone
conundra?
later.
Into the
Yeah.
Discord,
So
yeah.
what do we know the length of the what if episodes? Are they 20 minutes?
It's probably just gonna be like 30 minutes or less.
20 minutes, 30 minutes.
20 to
That's what I was
30.
thinking.
Sorry. And they're going to be one every Friday? Like, is it going to be 3 a.m. again for us for what?
Wednesday.
Oh, it's a Wednesday.
They're the Wednesdays. They're following the Loki pattern.
Oh, wait a minute. Is it this coming Wednesday? This week is the first one?
Yeah.
I was actually wondering about this days, and I was like, with the Loki thing, I had assumed it was because Bad Batch was dropping on Fridays,
Friday,
and they didn't
yeah.
want to like split
Yeah,
the
they're
audience
being
or
they're being
overload their
very confusing
servers
with what
or
with-
both. But like, it's still
yeah.
Wednesday.
We
for
can't have
what if,
Marvel and Star Wars
so-
on the same day.
really
so
think that
they
they
gotta
should
figure
do-
that out.
They should really do 12 p.m. Eastern, 9 p.m.
Oh my
Pacific.
god, I wish they would.
Yeah,
I
switch for
really wish
once.
they
Yeah, I
would.
know.
And I mean,
Ugh.
Mike has it even worse because he edits after I go home, but it's
Yeah.
ridiculous. Like, it's absurd.
No, I used to. I'm not about that life anymore.
So wait, is the first
Johnny's
one
like, I'm getting too old for this.
Yeah.
is the first one T'Challa as Star Wars?
No, it's gonna be Captain Carter.
Captain
Okay,
Carter. Okay,
Captain Carter's coming first.
is the
Okay.
first one. Okay, cool. That's cool. And then how many total are there? Is
I
it
think
10?
10.
10.
I've heard. I think it's 10.
10.
Wow, that's gonna
Mm. Got
That's
a lot,
gonna-
Mike.
wow, dude. Oh my god. The content is gonna be just consistent and straight through the end of the year.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Thank
Yeah,
God.
there's a
It's
lot
gonna be a
happening
lot
there.
of Marvel.
and
I mean,
honestly,
we have-
honestly, going forward.
all right, I'm turning
Yeah.
the music up on the stream. It's that time where we start to end things.
Yeah.
Mm. Oh yeah, Yeah.
But dude, Visions is that September?
That's gonna be so
Oh,
beautiful.
Yeah.
man.
That's gonna come out all at once though.
That's gonna be really
a
cool.
one-time
And
drop.
do we know
but
how
those
many? How many? It's like six
six
or seven?
I don't.
something?
Yeah.
I
But
think
they
they're
but they
probably
all
gonna be a
vary
bit
in length.
longer, right? Maybe
Yeah,
I
one-
think
or-
some of
I know
those
one's
might
gonna
end up
be an
being pretty
hour.
Short. Oh, okay. One's gonna be that long.
Yeah.
One of them.
Wow.
Well,
It's,
because
they're
one of them
combining
is
2
like
episodes.
2 things combined, right?
Yep.
Like
Yep.
two. I can't remember if it's the same artist or 2 things.
Yeah,
that
it's the
are-
same studio. Yep.
Yeah, same studio. So that there's 2 that are together, I think.
Yep.
so.
Yep. Yep. Yeah, it's,
That's
I freaking cannot wait.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah.
probably even watch that one with Mike just because I've seen the trailer and the art looks like so
Wow.
gorgeous.
What
like,
if
so beautiful.
Visions, Shang-Chi, Eternals, Book of Boba Fett, Cobra Kai season 4, the whole rest of the season.
The content.
Hawkeye.
Ah!
Miss
Hawkeye.
Marvel.
Yeah,
Miss Marvel is gonna probably be at the beginning of next year.
Goodness.
I think that's.
We are
after
spoiled.
that year.
I don't know why we ever.
No
could
Way
get
Home
the
if it
rights to the
happens.
plane.
Venom might get delayed too. They're both probably gonna get delayed.
Yeah, and then obviously this Delta variant situation is making it like
Yeah,
this way.
which is not even the Delta anymore. It's the Lambda. They're up
Black
to
Widow
Kappa.
people better just be super grateful that they got their movie out.
I know,
It would
It would
finally,
have
right?
never happened if it had gotten delayed again.
It's so funny that the release of that and Falcon and Winter Soldier and like Julia Dreyfus,
Julia Louis
Thank you,
Dreyfus. Yep.
like
They
that
switched
whole
that around,
reveal.
obviously.
you know?
We've talked about that extensively on this channel, how many things that messed with, and
Yeah,
we
but
just
it's
have
so
to-
interesting and like I'm glad they just did it. They just had to do it, and yeah. I don't know what
Yeah.
you guys thought of it, but I really liked it. I didn't
Of
like it.
which thing specifically?
What? Oh, I'm
Of
sorry,
what?
Black Widow.
Yeah, we liked it.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
liked it. We all liked it. We enjoyed it.
I didn't like it when I left the theater. I was
Really?
hung up on one line.
Well, we all agreed
Oh,
that
line.
Florence Pugh was.
Or
the
it was
most
her movie. It
standout,
was Yelena's story and Yelena's movie as well. It should have been. And like,
Yeah. Oh,
we
she
all
was the
liked
best. And
Great,
have you
yeah.
seen Wrestling with My Family?
no.
Oh my God, she's in it. So she's the star. It's a really good movie. You should definitely check this out. But
Oh, Wrestling with My Family. Yeah,
Yeah.
I saw it. Yeah.
I've heard of
Yeah,
it.
I like
Yeah.
this.
saw
I
the
loved
trailer,
it.
though.
She is so good. I think I mainly went to see Black Widow when I found out that
Yeah,
her
she's been in
and
a lot of films. She's been consistently pretty awesome over the past few years.
yeah, so good.
Done
But
some good stuff.
that's a good one to watch.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know Midsummer was
Midsummer.
a weird ass movie.
Weird.
Yep.
Hard.
A little bit.
Challenging. Yeah.
All right, guys. So here's hoping next week I want to see some Boba Fett. I'm hoping Slave One shows up and saves them. That's my guess. That's my bold prediction. But Johnny thinks it's going to be more of a mellow. The intensity
I don't think
is-
it's gonna
is-
be as
is
like
behind us.
crazy as this week.
Yeah, we'll see.
I think it's gonna deal with the aftermath of what happened with this.
Where do you think we end? Do you think we end with Rex?
We see an arm. We see Rex, Gregor, Wolf. They hop off the
Hauser.
shuttle. All of them, with some clone remnants behind them, and then that's how the episode ends.
Yeah.
maybe
that
Boba pulls up too, and like he kind of like moves his way through the crowd, and like Boba stands next to Rex.
They're just gonna ignore any kind of building they've done in the past, and Luke Skywalker's gonna fly in with his X-wing and
Mhm.
Grogu, and he's gonna pull
Luke,
the bad batch
who's
out.
literally a
Throw
week.
everything
Luke is
at it.
literally a
Oh
week
no,
old.
Luke's gonna
All of
lift.
the
He's gonna lift.
things.
He's gonna save Kamino. He's gonna.
Yeah.
Literally
With
baby
Grogu.
Luke in an X-wing.
With Grogu, it doesn't need to make any sense. People just
Okay,
love it.
It works, yeah.
Hey, I want more Grogu. It doesn't have to fit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. all right, guys. Before this
that
totally
note.
unravels into
Yeah.
chaos. Thank you, guys. Go Sabers Forever if you haven't been over there yet. Go check out John. SabersForever.com, YouTube, Instagram, Etsy, the whole nine
Website,
yards.
all the places.
TikTok,
Yes.
Instagram, YouTube. Those are the main ones.
Oh boy, the TikTok. Hey Johnny, have you guys all new nerds talked about starting a TikTok?
Yeah, we have. One,
I've
but
had
we
to.
don't
I've
use
had to
it.
think. Jenny rolled her eyes. I know it's.
It's a tough. It's not. It's
Not gonna
Yeah.
do TikTok.
it is exactly what everybody thinks and
It's-
says it is.
No, I mean like, yeah.
There have
Whatever.
been some good recipes on TikTok. That's about all. And there have also been some really terrible, like salmonella-inducing recipes, and that's about all I have to say about TikTok.
I feel like it's.
Although I feel like as a Saber maker, you would probably do pretty well on TikTok.
I was gonna
You could
say,
do-
there's
yeah.
Saber,
like-
like the Star Wars community on TikTok is really cool. So.
Just like swinging your blade in time with the music and stuff, you could probably.
Can you do an
Yeah.
Obi Annie?
Of course.
Okay.
Go
good.
check out my TikTok.
Good.
What the
I
hell
will,
is that?
I will.
Basically, like somebody asking their
Or
like
actually,
younger
like,
brother
that guy, I'm
skateboarder,
sure
can
Johnny
you do an
knows
ollie?
this guy.
Can
This
you
guy
do
who
a
does
kickflip?
It's
visual
the
effects,
move.
and he's also like a Miles Morales lookalike. Have you seen his videos?
Yeah.
He's-
Yeah.
Yeah, he's. I can't
He's
remember his
awesome.
name, but he's amazing.
An Obi Annie. That's the. Is that a
Can,
kickflip for?
I know.
For
I can
Saber?
literally see his
Yeah.
account in my head. I'm the name.
you know
is blurred
exactly
out.
what I'm talking about,
Yes,
though, right?
Yes,
Like,
yes. I know
he's
exactly. what you're
great.
talking
He's
about.
gonna
Just really
demonstrate an
cool,
Obi
yes.
Annie. Oh, that. So it's basically just like twirling a drumstick.
Yeah.
Same thing.
There we go.
It's
There we go.
the forward, back, and then
Yep.
Damn.
like
got
if
it.
I could get some room in here, I don't have any room. But
I know.
yeah.
I can do it too. I don't want to stand up and get it.
That's too difficult.
Yeah.
Make the fat
Yes.
guy do it.
No, I
That's
swear I can
sweating.
do it. I promise. I'll send you a video, Mike, of me doing it.
No, dude, just start a TikTok and post it on TikTok.
For an hour straight.
All New Nerds TikTok.
Yeah.
Check,
No,
check it out.
maybe one day. Not
All right,
anytime
go over
soon.
to All New Nerds. Go over to Sabers Forever. Give them a holler. Join the All New Nerds Discord. Are you on
Yes.
Discord too, Johnny? As Sabers Forever.
I am, but yes.
More as a user, not as a server.
I am,
more,
but yes.
more as a user, yes.
Yeah, that's cool though. All right, well, we'll see you guys over on Discord. We'll talk to you guys soon on All the Nerds. When you guys you have a video coming out on Monday? Podcast.
We're figuring it out.
Yeah.
So much content.
got-
like,
we
just
got-
go
we
catch
got a-
up on some
we got a
stuff on their
couple.
YouTube, guys.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, you
We're-
guys, you often do podcasts on Monday.
But no,
and
we will
then-
definitely have a stream on Wednesday and
Live
obviously
stream on
for the
Wednesday.
finale Friday. So yeah, Monday's.
Do you have any
Monday's a
plans
little
for the
iffy this
Wednesday
week.
stream?
What's that?
Is it just gonna be another throwing it, winging it, flying by the seat of your pants kind of stream? Do you figure it out as you
No,
go?
we're probably gonna do it with the Hollow Knight Marauders. That's the plan at
Cool,
least right
cool.
now. So we're gonna have a
Yes.
little bit of crossover.
All right, guys. It's been real. Thanks for talking, and we will
Yes.
see you on the next one. I wish Levi can do the disappearing into the green screen.
Yeah.
I know he can do it.
Jenny, up there she goes.
Oh, all the way.
It's like Jacob Marley, just out the window. The
Alright,
ghost of
guys.
Jacob Marley.
Peace.